I understand that as of today, you'll stop issuing some categories of visas. What are these categories?
So at this time, we are no longer going to be issuing tourist visas. We are no longer going to be issuing business visas. We are no longer going to be issuing student visas, and we're no longer going to be issuing what we call exchange visitor visas, which is another type of student visa. We're also restricting the issuance of immigrant visas. So for immigrant visas, it will be primarily restricted to those who have family members in the United States who are either citizens or legal permanent residents, and then a few other very specific categories that are not used very often.
When you said family, who do you refer to?
So it's immediate relatives. So it's what we call IR 1 to 5. So spouses of U.S. citizens, children of U.S. citizens and permanent residents, sons and daughters of them, parents. I think siblings are included in there. But if you have applied for an immigrant visa, if you are in category IR 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you will know that if you have applied which one you fall into, then you are still eligible to receive a visa to travel to the United States.
The news was flying on social media that the U.S. Embassy had sent correspondence to the airport stopping people with particular kinds of visas.
No, that is categorically untrue. Okay. First, the embassy would never do that. That's not our role. Any communication to transportation carriers, airlines, would come from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Service directly to those carriers. So no, we have not said anything like that. And as I said, the guidance is that those who have visas are able to travel to a U.S. port of entry in order to apply to enter the United States, same as they always were.
Bishop Jerry Kula here from Liberia. I have my Bible in my hands, and this is the Word of God.
That's
why I'm coming to it.
Why are you speaking against the amendment?
I'm speaking against the amendment because we do not have another Bible apart from this Bible. So we cannot have the two options that the amendment offers to us. And so I vote against the amendment. That's the reason why I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
Yes, that this Bible, 2 Timothy 3:16 says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness. When it comes to the issue of homosexuality, the Bible is very emphatic that we have marriage between a man and a woman. And that's what our current book of discipline holds. For the past 52 years, every attempt has been made to alter that biblical truth. Today, we have a majority general conference characterized by liberals and progressives who are doing everything to change the Bible to something else. Because of that, I vote against this amendment. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A solidarity and trust for a new day or stand says to the Reburying Council of Churches, you have sold the altar for power and silver. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, fellow citizens, this press conference was called in response to the Reburying Council of Churches' decision to honor Richard Cohn, an act that constitutes a serious moral crime to which a country, Liberia, cannot and will not remain silent. What we are witnessing today is not just a moral failure, it is a national disgrace. The Reburying Council of Churches, once seen as a moral compass of this nation, has chosen to crown corruption and sanctify deception by planning to honor Rachel Kuhn, a man whose speakership is built on electoral fraud, political manipulation, and constitution violations. The Council of Churches has betrayed its sacred duty and the interests of the Liberian state, has betrayed the path to righteousness, it has compromised the dignity of the body of Christ. Richard Kuhn is no Democrat. He is not a defender of peace or justice, as the Council of Churches want us to believe. He is a product of a broken system. A system is stored by stolen votes, propped up or supported by stolen wealth, the wealth of the state, and now being rewarded by a compromised clergy wearing clerical robes. In choosing to celebrate this man, the Council of Churches has desecrated its own altar. It has traded the prophetic mantle for political access. It has chosen power over principle. It has not only failed spiritually, it has collapsed morally. Let us be clear, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just an ill-advised decision, it is an act of spiritual treason. These bishops, dressed in robes but bankrupt in courage, have handed Satan a front seat in the sanctuary. They have insulted the gospel and spat on the legacy of moral leaders like the late Bishop George D. Brown, men who stood for truth, not for tyranny. We are not saying the church is dead. No, far from it. There are still thousands of churches and millions of believers in Liberia and beyond who love righteousness and fear God. But this decision by a few spineless and greedy clerics does not represent the true body of Christ. These are not men of God. They are men of gain. They have exchanged their anointing for access. They are puppets for platforms, and their sacred calling for political envelopes. They do not speak for the Church of Jesus Christ. Don't be mistaken. They speak for themselves and for those who feed or line their pockets. We ask this question, ladies and gentlemen. Would our Lord Jesus Christ honor a man whose rise to power was soaked in lies and corruption? The answer is obvious: never. The Lord Jesus drove the money changers out of the temple. He condemned hypocrisy. He stood with the oppressed. And if the Lord Jesus Christ were with us here today, he would have no doubt stood with us, the people. Stand calls on all faithful Christians, independent churches, and righteous leaders across Liberia to reject this betrayal. To
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a very warm welcome to your program, Talk About It on King's 88.5. Talk about it. We discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you there in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestion, your recommendation, the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we find a common ground and force ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel, where we are seeing. Today is Monday, the 16th day of June 2025. Let's take a gist of our theme song and be just right back. All right, so let me say thanks so kindly to the Small Town Social Club International. Let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning with clarity and extension. Those of you following us across Massarato County within the 17 electoral district, well, let me say good morning to each of you. Maybe you are on your way to school, you are on your way to job, at your business area, or maybe you are going for that special interview and you are on the keke, the pimping, the motorbike, a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to King's 88.5. Let me say good morning to all of you. Our keke riders, our pimping riders, our motorcyclists, our trucks drivers, our taxi drivers. Every one of you would like to say good morning. We have a great opportunity we had a great time to have you part of our broadcast. Those of you in the diaspora, I'd like to say good morning to all of you and thank you for your partnership. It hasn't been easy, especially with situations that we just can't handle. But God has always been faithful, and faithful He will be. So we're happy for every one of you. Go ahead and share. And go ahead and share the live. Go ahead and share the live. Share with others. And let's be a part of what is unfolding. Happy belated Father's Day to all of the wonderful fathers. So go ahead and share the live with others. Let them join us. And be able to be a part of the program. So let me say good morning to all of you following live outside the country, though, in the country gear. Samuel Kofi Woods Jr., how are you? Bapping Paul Lead, you're watching from Johnsondale. Emmanuel Braw, you're watching from the USA, Minnesota. Haja A.G. Soiree, how are you? Fomba OK Yen, you're watching from Grand Kipman Camp Te Jenin. Mohamed Mariaman J. Sharif, you're watching from the Mamandi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. Jeremiah Kule, you're watching from Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sino County. Abraham Kwewie, how are you? Ma Rebecca Keseon, you're watching from the USA. Pablo Classic, you're following from Johnsondale, Lokin Town. Korean Prince Charming. Faya Bobo Soiree, you're watching from Sierra Leone, Kolahun District. Alex Brown, the gatekeeper of this wonderful class. How are you this morning? Otto, how are you? Sayam Portet, you're following from the USA Pocket Change. You're watching from Canada. George Johnson, you're watching from Douala, Bushwa Island. Edwin Bangba, you're watching from Tier District. Tier District, Bombing County. So let's say good morning to every one of you. And it's good having you. It's good having you part of the broadcast. We're grateful. We're thankful to God to be back. Let me also say good morning to Jeremiah Israel Kwe, following from Riverses, Precious Dakuka, watching from Soya Beach, RIA Road, Tinkers Village, Kakaba from Niku Town, following, Let me also recognize Pucci Pucci from Moton Conan Broadway City, Amara Jala Kamara following from Brussels, George Johnson following from Douala. The rest of you, it's good to have you part of the broadcast. What a great day, what a great time to be back here for us to talk about our country, Liberia. To talk about our country, Liberia. It's very important. It's very important. This is the first day in the week. And I want to interact with you. Yesterday, the former president was crowned as Father of the Year of the Foke Koronjare Family Fellowship Church for his fatherly role played. So he was crowned yesterday, and we want to say congratulations, as a former president, for a job well done, and a very big thank you to the Foke Koronjare Family Fellowship for bestowing such a deserving honor. When people deserve something more than deserve, and you give it to them, people will say, "I'm not surprised because I know he deserves it and he's supposed to receive it." So thanks to the church for such a deserving, recognition given to the former president. The former president also visited with the Snows. As a matter of fact, the Honorable Snow's mother's birthday, I think her 90th birthday, was had, and it was a magnificent thing, to see former President Weah visiting the family. And I mean, he will always want to identify with the people. He want to be around them. He want to be a part of good things that worth celebration. So we too are happy that the Oma, celebrate her birthday. Yeah, very, very excited, very happy. And it indeed was a wonderful time for former President Weah to have greeted, the family. Try to get there. Try to get there. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf also visited the birthday. The birthday, yeah, it was a wonderful one, and we must be grateful to God Almighty for the family. So two important visit. I'm gonna get it as soon as possible so that you can see that. Maybe you've seen it on Facebook, but it's very important to visit. Two former presidents visited the home of the senator of Bomi County and his mother. Yeah, so it's good to celebrate people, in that age. Yeah, I really want to reach that woman age 90 years. I want to reach her age. We'll get to that. We will get to that. So I hear people talking about how to put our country on visa restriction. It's not good news, though. It's not good news, though. Yeah, it's not a good news. I know other countries are affected. Yeah, but it's not a good news. American countries not be putting on visa restriction, man. They're not going to be putting on. It's not a good news. But rationally speaking, it's not good news that I really want. I'm happy about it. But life is reality. And the happenings of life, sometimes it happens, other people say it's for their good. The thing that will be sorrowful to you, it will be joyful to somebody. You know that? Yeah, it will be sorrowful to you, but it will be a joy to somebody. That's why we must always pray for our country. All of us, we must pray for the best of our country. Not when you are there, then you want people to pray for you. No. When others are there, that is the time you pray for them. It's not when you are there, then you want people to pray for you. No. Then you want people to pray. You will not pray for them. You wish them evil. But when you come there and you say people should pray for the country, pray for the good thing of Liberia. It's not a good news if Liberia is included, because I'm seeing the Washington Post, and our name is mentioned. Is not a good thing for us. But you see, if it was in the we administration, you will see how our own people from the other Unity Party, the other people be saying, you see, because he's not able to govern the country well, you see it now, the Americans restricting our people, and they will not let them to go to America. They will not give some of them visa. They will not be looking at the issues. What led to Liberia name and place there? You know, they will not consider all these intricacies, all these things. They will run with it politically. All right. Okay, I'll do that. Correct. You know, they will not remember us anywhere. They will say, you see it? The way they run the country, so the American people come and put sanction on, like, bro, they come and put travel ban. We told you they may not able to govern the country. They were going to be running with it. Am I lying here, class? Am I not saying the truth? Eh? Isn't that the truth? If this was in the George Weah time and such an information coming up, would they not be preaching negative things and say, yeah, it better let it stay, it might not go, they're stealing the money, carrying the money. You will hear them preaching negative things about Liberia. They will say, you know, that about, but I think it's not a good news for us, because people go to America, they steal and run away. People, it's not a good news, man. America too, man. People in our country need on it. You can come to our country anytime you want to come. When you come to your own, people can go there anytime they want to go there. How can I do that? How can I do that? I saw for me, I saw the vice president, Honorable Kun, in China. It's a good one. I saw Honorable Kun in China. They're gone to the the company there. I don't know why he's gone for. Some people say he's going to see the yellow machine. Some people going to say he's going to see the bougie. But I see the man checking yellow. Oh my God. Look, when the yellow machine comes, it's good for every one of us. So it's good for us. But I know some of you, the way I can talk this now, I can help you. Because I saw them walking the vice president around. I didn't see yellow machines. I saw them showing agriculture or something, showing airspace, train, and what have you. You know, yeah. When all kind of thing happen, I come here, I won't bring I like good information, good news. Joseph Baka come and go to John Grange. Okay. I saw him. I saw the vice president, but I was like wondering, I was wondering when he went there to inspect yellow machine, or what was his mission? The other guy, the vice president, is in China. He had to inspect the yellow machine. But that video I saw while they see yellow machine being in there, I saw the carrying our vice president to Space Center showing something. So it almost like bro, come and go in space. Like we come in there, space plane. Come and show you the video. Come and show you the video. But I won't get to former President Weah and Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. At least, yeah, you know, yeah, visit. Those are the good things. You're good to celebrate with people living, play politics with their body. Now hearing that they want to carry Joseph Baka, he's attending the burial. You see why these people keep making our country look funny, and people can just laugh at us. People make fun out of Liberia. Basic thing that to carry the president to, they come and carry the president Grand there to go attend and let's say do burial, to go play politics, because they're not going there to bury the woman. They're going there to play politics. I dare you, Joe, we are to go out there. It will bring different noise. It will bring different noise. But the carrying and they call it reconciliation. Why you call reconciliation? Why you call reconciliation? Why you people call reconciliation? Class, let me just get this on it. You'll be looking at the video here. Our vice president. Probably that the yellow machine, you will see the yellow machine. So let me show you so you can be seeing the vice president in China. It's a good news. Well, they say you're going to have the yellow machine, but I'm not seeing the yellow machine. So probably what you see, you will share with us.
Doing the introduction. So, Vice President, this is Cockney, our Vice President.
Welcome, Vice President.
Thank you. Good meeting.
Welcome to Sani.
Hello folks, good morning. Live from Shanghai here in China.
Good morning and welcome. This is CLBC. We're live in Shanghai City, People's Republic of China, where the Vice President is here to
Vice President of Sani as well.
inspect.
Here at the Sani Industrial Complex as well.
This is our showroom, and after this room is our production line. So we call the intelligent manufacturing.
So the Vice
So,
President.
ladies and gentlemen, warmly welcome to the headquarters of Sani Group. And first of all, please allow me to extend my warmest welcome to all of you from Liberia. But before our visit today, we would like to invite you to take a good picture first. Would you like to? Just say please. Are we here?
So the group picture will be taken here. The Vice President is leading this power Liberian delegation to physically verify and
Stand on the
inspect
red carpet line.
some road machines as part of government's effort to boost infrastructure. So the Vice President is in Changsha, Hunan Province.
And I'll give you the update of why we are here.
The Minister of Public Works is here, Rodan Giddings, the Assistant Minister
We can take a good picture.
Finance Minister for Budget, Sarah Moba is also here.
Yeah, we can have everybody fill the gap between these two national flags.
So there will be a group photo following that.
So that group photo thing.
Vice President
I just want you to see the inspection. Because the guys are saying our Vice President went there to verify the yellow machine. So let's see. See the yellow machine. Let's watch.
For the yellow machine acquisition.
And
And you hear the guy
this,
talking about the
group
yellow
photo,
machine.
and following that, the Vice President will be taking on a tour. And so this is the Sani headquarters in Changsha City, Hunan Province. The government is in the process of procuring some 285 pieces of yellow machines.
The quality of these equipment also peak the inspection.
So for the very first part here, I will introduce you the cultural background of Sani. And for the very first picture, which you see from here, this was the signing ceremony that we have held in Brazil in 2014. Because at that time in 2014, we have decided to invest one more time in a foreign country. And at that time, we have chosen Brazil. And in Sao Paulo City there, we have built a factory. And in the, yeah, you can see President Xi of China. Yeah, Miss Rosa.
To give you the update.
And in the second picture, this building you see is the very first factory of Sani, located in a small town of Hunan Province, which is about 3 hours drive away from China City. In fact, this building you see in the picture has been kept in the same place. We changed it into the Museum of Sani Group now. And this building was founded in 1986. That was when we started our entrepreneurship more than 30 years ago. Then in 1992, we officially changed our naming to Sany here. So you can see the design of our logo is composed of 3 ones, and each one is a first-class mission. So you can see from here, the first one here means to build a first-class enterprise, and followed by to foster first-class talents, and the last one means to make first-class contributions. So each one corresponds to one first-class mission.
That's where our name comes from. Then 3 first class.
So
Yes.
first class.
And in 1994, we moved here. So you can see from this picture, this is the original scene of this headquarters we're visiting here, exact 30 years ago. When we first moved here, this headquarters of Sany Group were just like that. So you can see no tall buildings, no developments, only this farming land with this rural scene. And this gentleman in the middle here, he's one of the rotative chairmen of Sany Group, Mr. Xiang. He's also one of the founders. So after we move into China City, now you can see the sales revenue changes of Sany in the past years from 2009 to 2022. And last year, the overall sales of Sany was 19.8 billion US dollars. We have around 50% of the income came from foreign countries. So it's a huge part for us internationally. And also now we have nearly 60,000 workers and 3 listed companies, as you can see here: Sany Heavy Industry, Sany International Holdings, and Sany Renewable Energy. We have focus in many different areas.
19.8 billion dollars.
So here you can see all the major products that we produce. For the very first one, this equipment is used for concrete pumping process. And these kind of concrete pumping equipment are all produced in the headquarters of Sany Group, which is here. And for this kind of equipment, we're the #1 for market share globally. We have around 45%, 52% of the market share globally to half the market. And many of those famous super high-rise buildings in the world are concrete pumped with our equipment. For example, the most famous Burj Khalifa in Dubai, 820 meters, that one had used our pumps to pump the concrete for it. So for this kind of equipment, we're actually known as the king of pumps worldwide, the most representative product.
Including the Burj Khalifa.
And besides that, we also produce excavators. And in the picture here, this excavator, it was the largest one we produced last year with an overall weight of 400 tons. So it's actually very high, about 9 meters high. And it's mainly used for coal mining process and open cast coal mining process. The capacity of this bucket here can reach around 22 cubic meters for each bucket. And besides these two, we also have many other products, which are also the #1 in China or in the world. For example, we produce cranes. And the largest collar crane in the picture you can see, we can lift up to 4,500 tons. And the largest mobile crane, it can also lift around 2,000 tons, which is specially designed for wind turbines. And you can also see we produce coal mining machineries, port machineries. These are the electric version of stackers that we have used in the port. We have our own port located in Guangdong City. Yes, sir, please. And in Beijing, the capital city of China, we have 2 factories there for producing drilling machines and also wind turbines. Now we have fully stepped into the new energy equipment area, which you can see here. We produce fully electric semi-trucks and wind turbines. We produce the blades, generators, everything by ourselves.
As part of
and we also
inspection
produce solar
and technical
panels.
verification of
In addition to
some
that,
road machines that
also
the
the
government is in the
energy
process of
storage
procuring
equipment. So these equipment had formed up
for
this
road construction
microgrid projects. And we have
in
enforced
Liberia.
many different microgrid projects in Africa. Please.
This is
And in
so that the yellow machine in the seeing so. That's a good one. God. Yes, but I try to get to this video for the visit. So I just wanted to show you so you see the yellow machine. And show the yellow machine. I don't need to tell you. So the vice and the president of the Republic of Liberia, Ambassador Joseph Human Boakai. I told you that one thing I noticed about the Unity Party is they like to play politics with their bodies. And the News family, bereaved families, and members of the bereaved family to play their politics. You know, before they can give them small money, they use them to destroy them for their own political gain. They use them to destroy them for their own political gain. And you saw it when the late Senator Prince Johnson passed. You saw the politics and the politics. And at the end result, they turned it out of politics when former President Weah thought to, you know, go and sympathize with the family. You saw the politics and the politics played by the Unity Party. When George Weah went there, you saw the politics. Why George Weah didn't shake the vice president's hand, you saw the noise. The bereavement of the late Senator Johnson was not a sensational bereavement until George Weah visited the mat. All of them from the government that were going on the bereavement of the late Senator Prince Johnson, you know, their presence were not sensational. Their presence was not attractive. Their presence was not raising anything or drawing more out, you know, attention to the bereavement until the former president visited the mat. There were the politics. Why he didn't shake the vice president? So there the politics and the politics started. They play politics with the dead body of late Senator Johnson. And I don't know what they were looking for. But I thought in my mind that they was looking for the political dividend. They was looking where Libanians will see George Weah as not a good person. They didn't consider the seeable tangibilities of the CDC-led government in Nimba. So they wanted to distract the Nimba people from the things that George Weah governments have done in Nimba, projects that were initiated under the CDC government, projects that were ongoing, and because George Weah didn't came back to the presidency, so they came and they were pushing that project and wanting to take the glory. So they needed to create a situation of distraction that will cause Liberians to see George Weah as not a good person. And so the Nimba people, they didn't buy into it. In fact, President Boakai went to Nimba. He was never celebrated. No. President Boakai, George Weah entered Nimba. The grounds of the funeral. Nimba turned upside down. They were celebrating him because they wanted to prove the Unity Party wrong, that the way you think George Weah, you see him. No, he's not the one, but he's a son of Nimba. He is a unifier. He is a reconciler. So they played the politics with Prince Johnson's body. And at the end of the day, they thought they were going to win the Nimba people. What is the reconciliation there? When Joe Boakai visited Prince Johnson's funeral, when he went there in Nimba, he was there in Nimba. What is the reconciliatory part that President Boakai played in Nimba? There were sons and daughters in Nimba that died, that were killed in cold blood, were massacred. You see, the politics that the Unity Party playing with their bodies around here, it's just not good for them. Because it will dig old wounds. It will open some Pandora boxes. So now, they decided now to say we give former President Doe a reburial, a befitting burial. We rebury former President Doe. We will rebury former President Doe because he was a former president. There were other Liberians that died. They were not given reburial. Because they want to play politics. And I'm telling you, that's what the unity. Those who die, President, those who die, I was saying, Joseph Baga and people decided that we'll rebury though. We'll go for the left President Toba and rebury you too. But then other people die in this country. Joe Baga never thought that we can give them a decent burial. But because he wanted to play his politics, and he thought that using the doors will give them political dividend for 2029. So they start to play with door issue. The issue of their body, when they let lesser door first lady were living, they raised up issue with Zopeno. And that Zopeno was doing their own thing and leaving the family up and were pushing the issue, the agenda of giving door a befitting burial. Why befitting burial are you giving them that? There were Liberians that died. You can't talk about reconciliation between Nimba. Joe Baca government is the government that brings division between Nimba and Grenjile. Because some of the things they are digging up, these things have a proclivity to undermine the peace. And they have the ability to bring, you know that people go on the social media and start posting those photos, how he was tortured by the late Senator Prince Johnson, how he was tortured. Those very photos that Madam Selived when she was alive, they bound. The government bound, and nobody posts those photos, especially the brutal murder of the late President Doe. You dare put it on Facebook, on the YouTube. They took it down. But you know that people went back for it? People went back for it because of the politics and the politics from Joe Baca and his people. So when the late Nazir Doe was living, they wanted to rebury Doe. Zopeno was playing that negotiating role. The Doe family, Nessie Doe and your daughter, raised an issue with Zopeno. They said Zopeno was doing one thing. You were taking money. You were benefiting as a result of their late husband and father. You saw the politics? Until the former first lady died. The former first lady died. They decided to play politics with her dead body. They're using her daughter, using her children, because they will put some money in their pocket, but the United Party want to use the dead body of Nessie Doe to gain popularity in Grenjide. Like what they did to Senator Johnson, dead bodies. So what connection United Party really get with dead bodies? Is it because they said Joe Baca said he would dance with the devil? So United Party believe that whenever they play with dead bodies, they dance with dead bodies, they get the dividend. So they love to, why they always think around dead bodies? Are they dealing with their bodies? So they brought the politics and the politics. The same thing that happened in Senator Johnson town. It is the same thing that happened. They go on the play. Joseph Baca went to the bereavement of the doors. It didn't create sensation. No sensation was created. Joseph Baca went there. Nothing I heard on the social media, nothing I heard on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. Nothing was Google, nothing was Instagram, nothing was TikTok. It was not a sensation when Joseph Baca, the president, visited the bereavement of the late Nessie Doe, the first lady. It was never a news. It was never a news. It was never a headline story. It was never a discussion for Unity Party. It was never a headline for Punch F and Cool and Spoon. No, because Joe Baca, who is the vice president, he was never a side attraction. He was not the one that people wanted to use. They wanted somebody. They needed a name of popularity, a name that is people driven to run their politics and their politics. Joe Baca went on a bereavement. You saw it all on the newspaper. You saw everybody discussing it day by day. Joseph Baca went there. Wherever he get envelope. You heard people discussing the fact. George Weah, who is the former president, decided to pay a visit on the bereavement. Joseph Baca went there. It was not news. Senator Prince Johnson, they went there on the bereavement. It was never a news. Other people, when it's not forced for people to shake people's hand, you can put your hands on your chest. It's a greater respect. What I'm telling you, United Party likes to play with dead bodies. I don't know they are connected to dead body. They celebrate dead bodies. They make it look that the dead body that they get in the opportunity and getting things then. So whenever somebody die, a name die in the country, United Party will come to the family, they will give you small money and play with your dead body, your person dead body. They're very good when it comes to playing with dead body. United Party like to play with dead body. Dead bodies. They believe that when they play politics with their body, they will get the person locked. The person that died, their luck will come to the United Party. Then Joe Baca will be traveling. They play now a tire with no boss. You will be flying good. Joe Baca went there. It was never a sensation. It was never a news. George Weah went there to visit because George Weah know what the late Doe did for him. There is a man who traveled when he coming by, he was stressful for Doe. He recognized the importance, the contribution of Doe to his life. When John Weah went to visit the play, it becomes story. It becomes sensational. John Weah, who not the president, John Weah, who just former president, he went on a bereaved man just to say sorry to the bereaved family. It take the whole country. It take the whole discussion. United Party put it in their pocket. They passing all around. They make it a story. Because Joe Baca cannot gain such popularity even on the map of a dead person. It's to show you how unpopular Joe Baca is, even with the dead bodies. Even with people that die, Joe Baca is even unpopular with dead bodies. It's to show you that our president, who should go on a mat and everybody shouting, Joe Baca, Joe Baca, Joe Baca, Joe Baca, Pape Khan, the Pape Khan. Everybody to be shouting, should be jubilating, should be excited about the presence of the president of the republic to visiting a bereaved man. No, Joe Baca present was never a sensation. It was never a story. It was never a news headline. It was never on TikTok. It was never on YouTube. It was never on Instagram. It was never on Facebook. The president. But when the former president visited a bereaved man, it becomes a headline. It becomes a story. It becomes an article. It becomes an issue of discussion in the mouth of talk show hosts, especially the United Party people. Because they like to play with dead bodies. They like to politicize people's death. They believe that when you die, it is the best time they can get popular. They will put some money in the pockets of your children and they will tell them, say, you're condemned, Joe Weah. When Joe Weah can, you might not accept it. Because they think in that way, they will take the luck of the dead person. I start to come to the realization what United Party found in dead bodies, for which they like to use dead bodies to push the politics. There are other people that died. Nobody get them be victim bearer. There are other presidents that bothered to the Palm Grove Cemetery, the one we call Center Street. Joe Baca, then selected, he took the one he wanted to and left the other presidents that died. And left them there. You people are digging all when you say you're happy. You're making no history here. Joe Weah went to the place. Mami do one say Joe Weah and Joe Weah put her hand on his chest. Is she really a traditionalist? If a girl who understands the tradition, she would have just do the same. She would have done the same. But because she's a novice to our tradition, she don't follow traditional proceedings. And so she's a novice. Joe Weah put her hand again, it become an issue. Why Joe Weah not shake Mami do hand? But Joe Weah forced to shake Mami do hand. What in Mami do hand? That money, that gold, that silver. Why in your hand that Joe Weah forced to shake her hand? You took it as a story. Joe Weah went to Prince Johnson mad again. The vice president won't shake his hand. He said no. He put his hand on his chest and greeted them. You said the man disrespected the vice president. I don't understand. But then when we talk, you say we just like to talk about George Weah. Joseph Baca left to celebrate day ballet. You need to tell him he should start pulling politics with people ballet. Anybody die in the country, they will carry Baca there. They will carry Papi there and say, Papi, you got to go visit, and you can use that day ballet. What do the day ballet will do? Nancy don't even know that Joseph Baga doing anything for her. No, she's not even thinking, she's not here. Just stop playing politics with the people, their bodies. The basic issue of life, it is the bread and butter issue. The economy. That is what the people want you to talk about. Forget about fighting to go to day by day to play politics. I mark my word. If Joe were to lead a play and go and Grand there, they will play politics there. They will bring noise there. Because everywhere Joseph Baker sees George Weah, he's fighting, he's intimidated, he gets afraid, he feels that he's not the president. I don't know why. Joseph Baker, that woman day by day for you. That woman need dough, that woman need Baker. The politics you play, now you know what some people are saying. What did Joseph Baga want proof? Do you know that other people too died in Nima? Do you know that other great sons were assassinated? They were killed. They were massacred in mass grave and dug in mass grave. You know it. And then you bring in politics in the thing. You're going to Nimba doing when Prince Johnson died. It brought no unity to the people. It brought no unity. It disgraced you. Because people came and make it clear that the reason why Senator Johnson came to you, Joe Baker, is because he wanted protection. He wanted to. He went with Madam Salif. He went with Joe Weah. He got time. He wanted time with you. You couldn't provide him. You could not provide Prince Johnson time, Joe. Joe, everywhere you go and play politics with dead bodies, you don't get the political dividend. You get disgrace, you get shame, and then you walk away. You went to the burial of Prince Johnson. Yaya Nimene told you, Senator Nimene told you that Prince Johnson wanted time. That's why he came to you, but you denied him time. He went to Madam Salif. He got time. He went to George Weah. He got time. He bought time. When he came to you, he said, I needed time. President Baker, I need time. And you agree. You agree, but you betray him. You deny him time. And that led to his untimely death. Because you betray him. He gave you his son for Nimba. He went to Nimba and told the people, John William will go. Let Joseph Baker say that because your son Jeremiah Kun will be there. You denied Senator Johnson time, Joe. You think the body don't know the pain and the agony you created? What you did to their son that affected them today? That today, the college that was built by Prince Johnson is in Rome. All the investment in Nimba, they are in Rome. The university, they are breaking down. All the infrastructure that Senator Johnson put in Nimba, they are in Rome. President Baker, you left playing with Debale Bene too much. What connection you have with their bodies? What connection, President Baker, you have with their bodies that when people family die, you take it out of politics. You feel John William might not go there. Who there you might go there? John William gay cow, you play politics. You say you get you can't just say your news open and say no, they can't get a cow back. The error from Dimba Grand Jury came and apologized to George Weah and said, sorry, we carry the 2 cows to Grand Jury. You wake up. Because Mami told that Unity Party or brother is a member of the Unity Party. So you use them because you will put small money in Mami Do pocket. Mami don't know nothing about the Liberian politics. She's a little girl. She knows nothing about Liberian politics. Nothing. She just talk. Nothing but tautology. But the Unity Party people think they can play with nobody. You know that there are people who die in Nima. President Baker, you know that other people's family members die. Now you talk about unity. Which reconciliation are you going to bring in Grand Jury? That man going Grand Jury. Yeah, Joe, we are just saying he's going there. You will see the politics they will play. They will even say Joe William might not enter. They will say Joe William might not go so. Joe William might not come in this. Joe William might not. Everywhere Joe Baker when you hear about Joe William, the old man whole spirit can move from in and go to Lofa. They say President Baker to attend historic reburial ceremony in Grand Jury. Historic reburial. Historic. The people of Grand Jury know that their son have died. They know their son was killed. Look, just stop digging old wounds. Just stop making the Grand Jury people to start getting vexed. You think everybody happy about that nonsense you're going to do about it? You know how many people died today when they didn't get historical, what you call historical burial? What you call historical burial? Our former president died. You talk about historical burial? We couldn't find a body. You know what happened for you? You know what surround his death? Joe Baker, you just digging all wounds. You just dividing the country day by day, my papa, day by day. I don't know who can advise you. I don't know who can get Joe Baker all these kind of funny advices. That's why you call historical burial? The manner and form in which our former president was killed. Then you talk about historical burial. We finish burial. We know what happened. You coming to play. You coming to hurt the people heart. So the other people are dying. Nima too. Then get historical burial. You're just there to create bad feelings. That's why I saw on the Facebook the guy went and posted do when Prince Johnson captured him. I said, you see it? You see what Joe Baker doing to the country? That thing was never on YouTube again. Oh. It was difficult to find that thing where they capture door and the third door, and they say, call it here. You have for you to see it on YouTube. That Joseph Baker people bring it, make it to come back. The way they are playing politics with dead bodies around here. The way when people die, then they call it on the phone. My man Abali, we won't take charge. We won't gain political relevance. And 2020 not coming. So when George Weah come there, George Weah looking for dead bodies. George Weah is not looking for dead bodies. George Weah, no matter how you condemn him, he go there and pay. I saw the politics of a player, even when Baldwin ate up that, they play heavy politics of the UP people in the opposition. It didn't stop George Weah from going there to say sorry to Senator Lawrence. He went there. There were talks, but he went there. Because, listen, the late Ada Lawrence said to me, Israel, there was this confrontation to the office and people were making like stupid allegations. And because Liberian young people, then they didn't let discipline. Especially when you close out to them, they feel that they can test your boxer. Yeah, they had a young people behaving like people. When you start joking with them, you their bosses, you joking with them, playing with them, they can want to test your boxers. And you're not careful, they will box your boxer. So we said no, and blah, blah, blah. So one of them, so Ada asked, Ada the boss, me ask you, you in which? I said, he said, my son, why you passing my junior brother? He always call me my junior brother. He said, my junior brother, why you coming so far? I said, you're not in which? They've made an allegation, stand by your word. Do what is right to maintain the institution. That's what I entrusted to you. When Ada died, they play politics with Ada body. They tossed into Lawrence. All kinds of things. The United Party people, they were in opposition. They carried Yekeden. They said Georgia will not go to the play. Georgia will not see the ballot. All kinds of politics they play. United Party is noted for playing with their bodies. So you're not following the trend of events. So you're not following you're not going through the processes. So United Party let to play with their body. Your relative died a B person. United Party will call you on the phone and tell you you can post something in your pocket for you to play politics. George Weah can count it. And George Weah will always go. So why Joe Baker really went to Grenjide? What do you call historical burial? What do you call historical burial, Liberians? That's what I'm still wondering. Why these people call historical burial? I will bring that Joe Weah out in tomorrow. Eh? I really want to know why they call historical burial. Then they say, yeah, in a significant gesture of national unity and reconciliation. What do you call national unity and reconciliation? Is that reconciliation? When Joe Baker visited the mat of Prince Johnson and went to the burial of Prince Johnson and tried to despise George Weah and wanted the people to disrespect George Weah, that is national unity? Is that reconciliatory? Did Joe Baker preach any reconciliatory message at the funeral of Senator Johnson? When Joe Baker refused to give Senator Johnson time. When Madam Salif, when Senator Johnson bought time from Madam Salif, he asked for time, he got time. George Weah King, Senator Johnson asked for time, he got time. They manipulated the old man, he feels insecure, he went to Baker and said, Baker, I need time. And Baker said, Prince Johnson, I will give you time. Within a twinkling of an eye, Senator Joseph Baker betrayed it. He left Prince Johnson on, he dashed Prince Johnson hope. Prince Johnson couldn't get time from Joe Baker. George Weah wanted to go to the burial site. They said George Weah might not enter. The young people of Nimba said no. This body is not Joseph Baker's body. This body is the body of the Liberian people and the people of Nimba. Former President Weah is part of the country. He's part of the country. He have done magnificent, unprecedented things in Nimba. So he should be alive. Because the people of Nimba wake up. They were forceful. They were robust. They were articulate. They were distinct. And said, former President Weah will have access to the place. former president, we went there. He pay his quota. Joseph Baga wanted the politics and the politics. I know what Joseph Baga let Debale be. I know. I was just calling Baga the Debale master. He play with people Debale too much. Joseph Baga play with Debale too much. Samuel Dobale again, they play with. Every time they you know the kind of Debale do that. He just here playing with Joe Baga. He just using the leg Mami Do. That beautiful girl. That nurse girl. Nurse be nurse and good be good. Look, that beautiful girl. Mami Do. Joseph Baga play with Mami Do. Then those son, they will put some money in your pocket. Look, you make sure. Then her beautiful self, she said that over there, she playing for. Joseph Baga, why Unity Party? Why you let to play with Debale? Why you let to take put ballet and put politics inside? Everything do that. You know how many people die in the country? You don't get be affecting historical bearer? Do you know what you put in the minds of the Nimbanian? Then you talk about national unity and reconciliation. What are you uniting over Joseph, over Dobale? Eh? What wrong with Joe Baga? What wrong with this old man? What's happening to him? Joseph Baga, the dead body master. He play with dead body, so he's Joseph Baga, the dead body master. You die today, call Unity Party. They will populate your man body, your power body. You want money? You somebody die, that be president. That way, Unity Party will call you, say, how was that? If old man come in face your hand, that day body they will come in there for. They got it. I don't know why Unity Party let day body be anyway. Ah, God. Yeah, man. We're talking about the bread and butter issue, the beyond Debale. We're talking about the one, the jump beyond Debale. Joseph Baga, the Debale chief. Oh, man. Yeah, Babale. Yeah, I'm telling you seriously. Because I'm still wondering. The late Ada Lauren died. United Party went there, they play politics. They accuse Jowia. They said bad thing about Jowia. People, they said all kinds of things about Jowia. Prince Johnson died. They play politics with A. They said bad thing about Jowia. Jowia went there, the post said no, that Jowia will 1 year. Joseph Baga will 1 year. Jowia won't celebrate. Nesse don't die again. Nesse don't die again, oh. The former first lady died again, oh. Joseph Baga and John over the Debale again. They call Mami, that beautiful girl. Mami Do. Mami Do, beautiful Mami Do. I beg you, my Arabic. I said, beautiful Mami Do. That nurse girl. That girl, what beauty be beauty. Nice be nice. When you nice, looking good is a business. That beautiful Mami Do girl, they put money in your purse. We send the cow back because we don't want cow. You know, my mother want to respect her life. I want to make sure she got decent barrier. She's speaking part of Bwa. Then she said she putting Kunwi Osa. Stand before the people. She said she's speaking. I respect my mommy and I must give her a decent barrier. I send the cow back. I send the rest of the things back to Charles Weir. You see that over there. Beautiful girl at you. Fine girl at you. Big girl at you. Who's supposed to help your man? You say that over there, you say that John William can't help your man. With all the property dog in the country. You say that over there with your multi-citizen and your bunch of series. You say that John William supposed to pull your man in Tesse, supposed to pull your man in Pico, supposed to pull your man in Dwaze. So, saying John William not doing your man that, you want a cow. The grandchildren took the cow. I don't know what Unity Party have to do with their bodies, but we must dig deeper to establish what is the relationship between Unity Party and their bodies. Seriously, look, I'm not joking. I'm telling you. Now, he going in grandchildren. Why they really carrying Joe Baga grandchildren for? What is that? And because they won't play politics with a woman body, Then they say they're going to give Joe, a former president, Doe. They let Doe. They let Doe. Other people power killed in cold blood. Other people parents. They massacre whole family. Children were dumped in where? In other countries, Nimba in other places. Nobody talk about giving those children a befitting burial. But Joseph Baga, they're digging all wounds. Then they come and say, yeah, President Joseph Baga is set to attend the reburial ceremony of former President Samuel K. Doe. You might open the castle, let's see the man. That your funny thing you're doing in the country. Look, you better start making fun. You start making fun. You will allowing Joseph Baga to be playing politics with your poor day ballet, and you'll be here. Any big person die in the country, you remember that United Party that are ballet. Anybody die, big person, United Party will claim the body. They good at claiming their bodies. Now, look at Joseph Baga. John Weah gave 2 cars. 5,000 with 100 bag of bread. You wake up, the first day you go there, you get 5 cows because you want to play politics. I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. What's wrong with y'all? When the people can barely eat, you thinking about the bread and butter issue. You say you want to run competition with George Weah, Joe Baga. You are the president. George Weah not running competition with you. George Weah not running competition with you. You there, you want to run competition with George Weah. You get 5 cows. You think that will stop the Grenadians from voting for George Weah? You think that will stop the people? You divide the whole country, Pape. You create, you think anybody happy? The way you treated Prince Johnson, you think the Nimba people happy with you? You think you pay any unity? There is no unity you left in reconciliation in Grand Jida, in Nimba, you Joe Baga. Then you go into Grand Jida again. You can make people to feel nasty about themselves, make them to feel bad. There are people there who love George Weah, who know the handwork of George Weah in Grand Jida. As a relate to his work, his contribution towards Liberia and the late Doe, they will celebrate George Weah. You will go to that burial, President Bwaka, you will see a fleet of vehicles with hundreds of thousands of citizens and reactions and sympathizers of the CDC. They will go there and pay homage to the late Doe and the late Mother Doe. You will be surprised. You think that United Party going there to play back? No, you will see citizens in Grand Jida. John Weah say people will be there. They will be there. They will go there. So I don't see why Alex Brown, please look down. Somewhere's in the class. Screen food in our eating pan. Please go there and do some research. The class gatekeeper, Alex, go down there, please. Someone is in the class. Yeah, go check that person who come and want to talk Tabata. Which one we say that loud now? Oh, that Moses been there. Which one? Which one Allah? Joseph Baga let to play with everybody. Allah. Prince Johnson died. Who brought politics on it? And I United Party. Never do that. Who bring politics? And I there. Joe Baga will visit. No bereaved man. Joe Baga go visit. It creates a sensational headline. No. Joe Weah went to Prince Johnson map. It created a headline. Headline story. Yes, there is a person over there. One Bender, Moses Bender. Please search him up. Put his whole profile on your laptop and go through it. Keep monitoring. Look, let me tell you, we can bear like the way United Party running the country. Anything at Joe Baga, the way you running the country is bad. Nothing called unity you preaching in Nimba and Grand Jida. I just want you to forget it. Joseph Baga is not a reconciler. The man who reconciled Nimba and Grand Jida was George Weah. When Madame Salif made George Weah the peace ambassador, George Weah called a meeting between Grand Jidans and Nibani. He called peace. The smoke peace spread. Joseph Baga, which unity are you preaching? What about peace? Anybody die, you play politics out of that dead body. Joe Weah get 2 cars. The day you Joseph Baga went there, why you get 2 cars? Why you get a 5 cows? You get 5 cows. But you're not able to go help your people in battery factory. They're breaking their homes. People who got their homes around the water waved. The Swami area, you told your people to demolish those people's homes. You destroy the place and you make people homeless, Joe. You make people refugees in their own country. You wake up here, you say he sent a VP China to go inspect the yellow machine. We see yellow machine, we see the post showing poster sheet. So he said, yeah, they said Joseph Baker and the burial of former First Lady Nancy B. Do in Zweju, Grand Judah County. They said the ceremony it brings closer to a painful chapter in Liberia history. Look at the kind of thing the government can talk about. Do you know why you're going to do while hurting other people? You don't know the thing you're going to do in Grand Judah and making other people vex? Because they feel that you're too selective, President Baker. They feel that you're too selective, you're too divisive. You're not a unifier. They see that thing you went to in Nimba is like you are insulting other people. You are insulting other tribes. You are insulting other counties. Eh? You there making fun. You send your vice president to go look at poster sheet in China. To go to go say that in China. And say, I thought you said yellow machine, they carry mental agriculture machine. They carry mental sea space. I know the Chinese put that company to one auto base to sampling in space. They carry VP Kun to the space center. They carry into the other place. What they Kun know about that thing? Kun know nothing about space station. So this is what they said. Oh my God, these guys are digging old wounds. A national committee. What do you call a national committee? When Libanians be in their hundreds and thousands to go for dough bearer, Joseph Boakai is still dividing this country. Joseph Boakai is causing too much hate among the Liberian people. Joseph Boakai said he set a national committee chaired by Education Minister Dr. Jaso Jala. They say she the one been working tirelessly to rebury the remains of former President Doe and William Aratobo. The committee efforts have, oh God. You set up a national committee for the reburial of late President Doe and the late William Aratobo? Let me ask you, how many of the Nibana will move forward to go there? Say you said that national unity. Let the Nimba Legislative Caucus go from Nimba to go to Grand Julia and witness the reburial of Doe and the reburial of Torbo. You see how the old man, you see what Joseph Boakai is doing to our country? You see the bad wounds the old man bringing? You see the hate? You see what he's doing? All the other people who died, Joe Boakai talk about, we talk about giving a national recognition and reburial of all of our people that died, the 250,000 people. Do you know how many people die in this country? They didn't get grave, including my late father, Boakai. Do you know how many people die in the country? They didn't get grave, and they deserve reburial, and you're not doing it? But you went to pick two persons and said they are better, their burial are historical, their burial is important, and you forget about the thousands of children and women that died and have no grave? Yeah, let me be clear, Potter. Thank you. So Moses, you people that are supporting Joe Boakai actions, Joe Boakai going Grand Judah for the reburial of Doe and Torbo. They said they set up a national committee. A national committee. A national committee. Do you know how many people died from that Nimba County? They should have gotten historical burial. Do you know how many people died from Grand Cape Mount? Died from Bomi? Died from Grand Bassop? Do you know how many people died from Grand Crew? Died from Maryland? Died from Sino? That deserve historical burial? I don't know what Joe Boakai is actually looking for. But this act is very devilish. The way Joe Boakai proceeding when it comes to dead bodies is scary. The way our president involved into dead bodies, people who will not be here anytime soon until Jesus return. Joseph Boakai playing with dead body around here. When the living are struggling, when the living cannot afford, when our mothers cannot pay their children's school fees, when they cannot even afford to buy their medication, when our hospitals have no drugs, they are lacking no drugs, and our doctors have been made shame and belittled because they cannot do their job in the absence of equipment and medication. Joe Boakai is proud to celebrate dead bodies, to politicize the dead bodies of our past leaders. I don't know what Joe Boakai want to achieve. I didn't see a job we had time for job we had to celebrate Day Bali the way Joseph Baga celebrating Day Bali. You say historical burial. You inviting all the counties to go there because former President Doe was president of the Republic of Liberia. Joe, are you inviting the Nimbanian? Are you inviting the Crew people? Are you inviting Maryland, Grand Judah? Are you inviting everybody to go to Grand Judah to waste it? What you call historical burial of the late Doe and William Arrow Tober? What happened to that old man who was killed? What happened to that late girl who died? She didn't get grave. What happened to the whole family that were massacred in the village, in a clan, in a town, in a chiefdom, in a borough, in a township? What happened to them, Joe? You think they were dashed and given mass burial? They don't deserve historical reburial? Because you want to play politics with the man body? You want to play politics with the man wealth day body? And you think George Weah is the one you will use? That is the difference. That is the difference between George Weah and Joe Bucker. George Weah is loved because of his level of understanding, the knowledge and wisdom that God gave to him that he used wisely. George Weah don't celebrate dead bodies. No. George Weah, if George Weah was walking, he saw an old friend, he will remember them. Jota Baga see you are old, you know you're him. George Weah never passed by anybody. My old man, Mother Fofana, Margaret Fofana in the US, she sent me a photo and Kramon Kra, Siete Kra. She's in Broadway, her daughter. Now plenty now, her knew what she get Cardo. She too, she joined behind the Doe family. Cardo. Kramon Kra, crossover bazosos. I don't need that. Oh my God, Germany. I know Rascal Roscos. Oh, my coupon can get 13 and put it. Eh? She printed that photo. John Weah went for some kind of someone wedding. The old man, now the sweet 16, I call her because on her birthday, she was looking at sweet 16. You are not looking at somebody in your 15, in your 16, in your 17. No, she look good. You know, cool people, I don't cool man. They had to get old. Don't cool man. They had to get old. You know what I'm talking about. There is big difference. Joe Bucket and George Weah, in terms of their operation, there is no resemblance and no similarity. No resemblance and no similarity. Nothing resemble each other and nothing of the same there. Joe Weah and Madam Sally went to visit Edwin Snow man, Honorable Edwin Snow mother, celebrating her 90th birthday. The old man was overjoyed to see George Mane Weah. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Maradona of Liberian politics, I call her the Rock of Gibraltar. In the most simplest form, I call her Man Solomi. G on G, Mama G. That's how I call her. She went there. They went to celebrate the living. John Weah went there, Madam Sally went there. They didn't politicize the birthday of Edwin Snowman. That mean come first. No, that mean come second. No, there were no politics. It was a place of excitement. It was a place of jubilation. It was a place of singing and dancing and plebonization. It was not a place of gossip to say, let's do it, we get 5 car, we get 2 car, we get 8 car. They celebrated the old man's birthday. They went there. The old man saw John Weah. She said, "Hey, God, thank you, Joe. Whoa." See, you know the old man saw and John Weah, huge. You know, you see, cool man. You know, you look good and sweet. The old man heard John Weah. Yeah, atus. Look, people fear exactly to hold. Never see people just hold Joseph Baker. You try it for them. You hear one point in trouble. Madam Sirleaf arrived on the scene. And they went there to celebrate an older woman. Look, I tap in the grace of Mother Snow. I tap in your grace, Oma. I tap for above 90 years. I tap everything that make you to live and reach this level. I receive it, yeah? In Jesus' name. Amen. and tap inside. That's what people do. You go, you celebrate people who are living. Nobody play politics to Edwin Slow man play. It was all about people were dancing, people were singing, and while the Oma and Joe were talking, or Joe we are telling the Oma, really want to live and reach your age. Yeah, you know how it happened. The Oma telling sound, you gotta understand and know the discipline. You know, I like your style. And Mami Solomi was there. Mama G on G, she was there. They rub shoulders. Those are good leaders. When you see people with a heart of reconciliation, a heart of unity, a heart of oneness, you will know. If Joseph Baka coming go over there, that whole place, they were coming brave Edwin Snow. Unity Party were coming brave the children that live in the yard to make sure that they don't get job. Amen. Amen. I got some good friends in the Unity Party, but I don't like this stuff, man. Joseph Baka playing politics with Debale too much in this country. Kramon kra, that is a crappy. Pokra win, man. Matter Hamon, I like that. Kramon kra, siete kra, dre kra, premon kra. Oh, crew, the best dialect so far. Thank you, Dr. Peter. San cool man, oh Jesus. Yeah. Jovia when they on a birthday, I think it was on Friday, eh? When they one of you you check the over everybody. Yeah, I said, whoa, that Jovia, yeah. Yeah, my son. Thank you. Jovia also say thank you to Uma telling Jovia, thank you. Because they heard good things about him, good news. Why your police certain day ballet for? That led Joseph Baka led do ballet. He real like it. You know how many people die in Nimade? You know how many children? No, I don't let people. That's why that thing when Joseph Baka doing, it's just digging up old wounds. It's digging old wounds because you are hurting other. So let's look at the common people now. Somebody like me, I don't know why they killed my father. They killed him during the war. I was not too big. I ran behind the truck. I am a late mother. We couldn't make it. I didn't see him till now. My father don't have a grave. When I go to decorate my late mother's grave, I also see it in the spirit. I attach him to it. You think my father don't deserve a real burial? Even if I don't know where he was killed, where he died. You think my father don't deserve a real burial? There are other people who their whole family were massacred. Whole town, whole village was slaughtered. They put them in mass grave. You think those families have forgotten it? Yes, what happened to William Gabriel Collet? Collet. There are other people that die in this country. Big people. We didn't give them historical burial. Joseph Baka, stop that thing what you're doing. That thing what you're doing. You're not helping. That's not reconciliation. That bad wounds you're digging. That's what you're doing, my baby. You're not helping nobody. You're just making people to be talking in the corner. Look at Ellis. Ellis said his father was killed in Grand Judah. Never saw his father's body. You think a parent deserves you burial? Look, Joseph Baka, you digging up. You just hurting people's heart. You just hurting people how you put money in mommy do packet, you put money in your son packet for them to misbehave, even when Joe didn't come around, and you think you will get the dividend. It's wrong, papi. It's wrong. Let's be very honest with you, my papi. It's wrong. Then you set up a national committee. If I were you, Joe Baka, I would just create a place. There are too many lands across the country. Find one land, either 25 or 50 acres of land, and declare it a national unity, a memorial burial for all our leaders and all those Liberians that die who don't have graves. You go and put into the ground things in memory of them. Joe Baka, people will tell you thank you. Then for you to go, you take out one person's body, you take out the other person's body, then you won't play politics with Joe, with Joe body. What you want? Okay, I'll do that, madam. I'll do that. What you want? What you really want? Because for me, the thing, you know, the whole thing here, the thing I see in the thing, it's just to make other people veer. I want Joseph Baka doing it for. Because when you go there and news, when Joe we are go there and news. Anywhere you go, when someone die, Joseph Baka go there. Nobody see it like news. No talk show people be talking. But soon Joe we are go there. Yeah, that the topic. Oh, Joe we are, yeah. Joe we are not shake the get hand. Joe, we are not shake the man hand. Joe, we are forced to shake people's hand. When people dive too much in their bodies, they're forced to shake their hands. George Weah was brought up in Christendom. He understands the tradition. It's not more compulsory. Some people can shake my hand and get them blown. I'm forced to shake people's hand. Already chicken pie in town. Other men too forcing. I want to shake hold my hand. Oh, you forcing on? Don't bring trouble on me. A force. When Joseph Baga go here, you will see no nurse will be there. He went to Mami Don and Matt. Nobody. I remember Joe Weah, one of the neighborhoods were got to fire. Joe Weah put a hand in your pocket. You know, like put 2 hands in your pocket, walking, going there. All the children coming from in the corner. Oh man, Joe Weah. Nobody called them. Nobody. People leaving their food. People rest burning on the fire. People soup. Husband making proud with them. They won't come to cheer George Weah. He walked to identify with his neighbor. When a neighbor house is on fire, George Weah see it as his own husband on fire. He identified with his people. It is not magic. It is not magic. You can go to all of the gods. You can go to all of the shrines. You can go to all of the voodoo's. You can go to all of the magicians. And they can tell you there is one thing about George Weah. God. 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 Why are you wishing to celebrate their bodies? When our people died, we don't have grace for them. You don't prioritize a national reburial of Liberians. Whether I know them, whether I don't know them, but we see, we wanted to hear from Joe Baker, the government secured 50 acres of land, and they will be doing a national reburial in remembrance of all Liberians and their leaders that passed. So every family member is invited to this official ceremony, and that we will be putting into the ground in remembrance of your mother, your father, your brother and sister, your children who died and you don't know their grave. Our leaders who died, you don't know their grave. So we are putting something in the ground in memory of our fallen leaders and our citizens that died and we don't know their grave. Look, people are going to respect you, Joe. Then for you to play with Job, with late President Joseph and late President, God forbid, you play with Samuel Dobari. Then you play with Nessie Dobari. You feel when you go Grand there, nobody will talk about Joe Weah in Grand there. When you go Zwedu, nobody will wear Joe Weah t-shirt. Nobody will wear Joe Weah t-shirt. They will hire all the paraphernalia, all the brigadier of the CDC because Joseph Baker is in the county. No. Joe Weah don't believe in celebrating their bodies. He believed in identifying the people and change the paradigm and bring something that will erase the memory of the people. The bad memory. That's what Joe Weah did to PHP. Baker, you don't know. President Baker, you failed to follow. When you follow things, orderly, you know what happened. Joe Weah was standing in the executive mansion in his office. He woke up and stooped and looked to the PHP side. Then that came that fresh memory in George Weah. George Weah saw one of the posters standing. One of the poles was still standing up to present before they started the construction of the PHP park. One of the poles was standing. Every time I passed behind the PHP, all that came to mind, all that year they killed 13 people, all that year they put a pole on fire. PHP was considered a dead body center. PHP was never remembered for any positive thing because there were the place that Liberians, 13 of our people were executed. That bad thinking, that reflection, that mindset was in the minds of the PHPians. 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 That's the PHPians. They had that bad memory. Joe Weah stood in his office and looked to the window and saw that one post standing. He said, no. Joe Weah man went straight to the 13 men that were executed by Dolan. Joe Weah said, no. This is bad memory. This is bad memory. This is bad memory. We can transform this place from a wasted ground to a profitable, to a commercial hub, to a place that will give our people the financial dividend, that will empower them, that will change the paradigm and put them in a more better and comfortable position. Then Joe Weah called. How do you call that begin? I begin. You tell me how do you go in? Where? I know Bape or what? Then he called the other guy, Carrasco, where you see over there? So they look, they say, yes. So George Weah said, when we change this place and remove the memory of a dead ground, the memory of an execution center, the memory of a place where families were buried down in hell and blood were wasted on the land, and transform it to a place of recreation, a place of joy, a place of excitement, that memory will go. The people will now grab the whole mindset of making PHP a commercial hub. Is not what happening there? The PHPians are no more remembering PHP as an execution ground. They can no more what George Weah did, because those 13 men that died, we don't know where they buried them. They jumped them into a mass grave. They buried them together. George Weah said, while it is true that we build the PHP, we will build something, a monument in remembrance of the 13 men that died. People, when they go to that monument, the place here, but the place been transformed. Today, PHP, man for fun, I will take your cough, don't worry. PHP is a commercial hub. George Weah don't celebrate their bodies. George Weah make sure that our people that died, they gave them a national recognition. Then for Joseph Barker going Grand Judah, you can play politics with Job, with Samuel Doe, their body. Well, we know where he at. You can play with Torbo, where they when they check out the whole thing and bring that bad memory. The 13 men of that Doe buried them. Means the Doe, Joseph Barker buried them. I don't know why. Let me open it. I just don't know why they like to play with dead bodies. I don't know. When George Weah go Grand Judah, you see, heaven knows will come from there. How they would say George Weah may not enter the yard. I'm still kind of wondering, when people can barely eat, because George Weah gave 2 cows, they posted they would carry a cow. I said, you know, the poor of Grand Judah came and apologized. The elder said, George Weah, sorry, we're carrying the 2 cows to ready to kill it. Joseph Barker wake up and say, we get your 5 cow. Then a beautiful girl, Mami Do, that beautiful girl, Mami Do came and stood up. Yes, thank you. Y'all play politics, we put dead bodies. Open the telephone lines. I'm 077 223-9933, 0886-304497, 0777-980-375. That's the women line. Let me put the women phone on because now on. 0777-980-375. So let's go to the main line. The main line is not ringing yet. So it is your turn now for you to call. It's your turn. Hassan, I know I'm informed already. Yeah. So let's go to the women line first. Let's take the very first person. Good morning.
Yeah, my boy, I said I am my best.
My best morning.
I want just say my back. I saw you. Why me not Eddie? Why not very do? That's it. What very do? Money do. Let me ask you. You know we are not in step. You will have to say we are. They're not supposed to. We have to show your hand. Let me tell you. You can't get people here. Tell you, whoa. Let me tell you. I was speaking their money. My papa, for nothing. I was talking their money. Some of Jesus, my papa, rescue us. That everybody coming rescue us. That he will be coming rescue. We talking about bread, butter. Then you say we have that alright. For 2,000, yeah, pressing. You're not covering your lost in the library. Yeah, you're going to graduate. You know what happened? Graduate, die. I see die. We don't have to say in the library. You're talking about I don't want to say for the same library. You eat free time. What are you at?
Okay.
You got that one have the cool. That your super that your America because you have the people's house at both times.
All right. My best is today. The my veil. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Vivian Corey.
Okay, Vivi.
Speaking from PSP.
All right, from the area there, PSP. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we tell you people thank you for being on the show for us. Let me tell Joe Baka, the people president. Let him start pinpointing the late Joe. Because he should know what Joe did. During the war, we were small, but we remember and we still get it in our mind. Super Road, the massacre at Super Road, who did it? Did he back out? Did he go in power? Ever thought on the massacre of Super Road? So go and sympathize or to build place there for those our massacre that time? Then why? But let me tell Joe Baka, all he getting to is in vain. Because he was the same person that came for Prince Johnson when Prince Johnson killed so disgraced the president for this country. That today, like is going through that struggle because the Bible says, don't touch my anointed one. And Baka know the story. He was not a little boy. We were small, but we know. We know. The virgin from the Galilee church, what they got, all the Galilee names from Banasville, when they killed that ladies, the numb, who they are seeing, they say Prince Johnson. And he pampered Prince Johnson today, that killed too. Then he's going out to dig that up. But he just doing that he's seeing. Because the people will only receive from him. But the stigma is in our heart because of him, because he fought Prince Johnson, and Prince Johnson killed too. So we tell you people saying, you know, we're not trying to remember the past. Yeah.
Okay.
We will not get back on what he's doing. Because he's trying to make the thing about those who remember the past. So keep it in house for he, the people president Baka.
All right.
Because for me, we are the winner. And we will never die.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll take one more of the women line. We'll come to the main line. Good morning. Hello? The person not talking. Hello? Let me go to the main line. Morning. Morning.
I'm Charles Ambrose, calling from the Ghana Village.
Okay.
You know, President Baka doesn't have work to do. The man has resolve. He doesn't have time for our very important issue, all the lies he was campaigning around with. And you want to do reburial. Why can't you go build one memorial too for the children they put in the well in Lima County? Why can't you do one memorial too for the Lutheran Church massacre, the Juboro Coffee massacre? There are many other things that only they do. Joe has no grave. How will you rebury Joe? Joe's body was cremated according to the late senator. He said he buried the man body and put the body in the Doon River. So you going to bring the active from Doon River to do reburial? We're not fooling around here. I mean, that Baka family to do, man. We tie with that Baka. They go say that to Wasanga, man. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah. All right.
It's a girl I mean to shut up. You got a lot of tenants because of a part today. Some of them don't have parents. Yeah. I can tell I won't carry on Nima to the history of Nima that is clear. But let me just come right back and was so Mass Street. Right in Bible quarter, one of father squad and kill the whole family in the house. Even my brother-in-law was veteran. My brother-in-law was an E.Nancy. Nancy. You know, a new recruit who decided to fight for the country, seeing that rebels coming. And when the test squad took him and collected half on the horse, send the carry that boy today. He had not even come back. So she won't forget about what kind of thing because she do it with ready to tell her. If she know the history of Liberia, would tell her what all parties to us in this country. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, President Baka, the very important issue that you're talking about that he run campaign for, where is it? Everything they equal, but somebody now sue them, they sue somebody, taking people turning toward them. The whole country had a sentimental rock. Even some of us, even my public toilet said no cost of nothing. Country high. Yeah. You think about Latino and La Pali, If necessary to die, they bury her. Because you already make it clear and see you couldn't bury 2 times according to him and Samuel Valley and the trunk full valley in the 2 river. So the only thing they can do is they want need 2 river, it will be good. For them to need 2 river because I have the trunk too. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Let's go. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Mommy told she understand that the way of father kill other people's family, they are feeding back. And number 2, it is because mommy told father kill somebody's father, they were they accumulated as well. So they live on the blood of the Liberian people. That mommy don't understand this. They want to call on the show to discuss this thing. But for the part, mommy don't want to say this. We discuss all of the customer issues. Don't kill other people's parents. Kill other poor children. What happened? What happened? Mommy don't get to know today or my body. Or my also survive on the blood of the Liberian people. So let us forget about Joe White dying. It's not a major thing. Or President Burger should be talking about the bread and butter issue. The hardship of the country. So let us forget about Mommy Joe, Ma dying.
Yeah, but the president going
important people in this country.
The president going Grand Judah. The president going Grand Judah for the bell.
Yeah, okay, all cheers for Mommy Joe, Ma business, yeah, man.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Let's take Margaret Fofana, you can call me now. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Eka.
Yeah.
The man voted for Grand Judah County. Speaking to you, I will tell you something today, Mr. Eka. My question to Zopeno and Afe Lambo. They prayer. I thought that was Grand Judah people president. So how come now they broadcast say they're going very whole president of nation and nobody knows from the southeast. So that who then the broadcast went very good. Now my question to Zopeno, because what telling them at one time we from Grand Judah, that's why we the put 2 people. I let people die for bail. So now see people sitting down and Mommy Joe can she not tell everybody say, y'all thank you, y'all the Grand Judah people, and she blaming other people when they can reconcile with Prince Johnson, they can reconcile with Chancellor, so Zopeno and Jawel. So let Jawel sit down, let the people don't kill them, follow. Let us go bury the man. But we the Grand Judah people, we're not going.
You're not going there? You ain't going there?
Why going on?
You're supposed to go there now. They're reburying the former president, the former first lady.
No,
Then you say you
I'm not the president they're going to bury. The politics they're going to do in Grand Judah. And we, the Grand Judah people, we're not here for politics. We're not ready for that here. When they're ready to go bury Joe, the whole nation will stand up because of president. But they're not going to bury next Joe. And they're going there to play politics. The Unity Party going there. The whole Liberia people going there.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so kindly. Let's take another person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, always here.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. Always here, the people are looking for their campaign next year. All the things you said, what kind of people doing to that campaign next year they're looking for. You know, we Liberia will let la. So the people can just pick up it. You see, they go fighting, and they steaming. Mark my word, 2029, that the people will use on all. Who expect we the Southeast people we let our own? Who expect for Koka to win election in the County? Just wait in a few months, Prince Johnson died in the way he died. Then the far president went there to run campaign and was saying that they would not get a seat because in the way Prince Johnson died. But the man stood because that was their own go in front of it. But you see, we the Southeast, we fight country. But we're not saying to say they want our own. So that's just about kind of why that go very door west and see.
Thank you so kindly. Let's go back to the main line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bob.
Morning. I'm okay. Go ahead.
My name is Reburying. I call from Crystal Police. We are saying, But I went over there, I think 2 days ago, we have to go there. As soon as we went there, they took our country, they make it Facebook news and everything. Now, things are happening that they want to pay attention to. I listened to 2 FM breakfast show in the morning. The traditional people, 11 months, they are not taking pay yet. We don't want to discuss that one. Now, US have decided to ban off for getting visa to go there. We are discussing that one. Then they jump over, we are get being rejected. Then Ziba and opening them. That Ziba sort of talk. Ziba sort of be telling the people why he has done for the door for me because you are the one who get 2,000 to pay 1,000, get 1,000 to we are doing a lot for Liberia. When one for the we are doing everything and helping the Liberians around the world.
But the president said a national historical barrier.
Yeah, historical barrier.
So everybody will go there. The whole country will be there.
So if one guy is living in a day, more than the living, then no problem because of what we voted for.
Okay.
But I don't think it should be a historical barrier when you don't know everyone's name of barrier. You say you will rebury it. I don't know how you can do that. How you can do that? So thank you, my brother. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Let's take this person. Good morning. Okay, let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm actually calling from Johnsonville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for the topic. So where I want to say here this morning, the man went and say our leader will take taking all this. And he said he went to our country to mark our own. They don't want finish. They want to show. Or they do them to stay on you. Man and all. Start with you, you break it to all. You might not do that and when he pray, you set our people to go with there, you set it fish. Not it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. I'll take one more there. I'll come to the women line. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, the line too, Jamie. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
The feedback's too irritating.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, Israel, but we are still.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Israel. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Apropo Kono, down Coast Boom Hill, Winter Community. Israel, thank you very much. Israel, let me just give you a brief historicity of what happened in 2005. 2005, when we went to the election in 2005, His Excellency Dr. George Manawia won Nimba County in the first round. But in the second round, the former representative of District Number 7, Ivan Kwa, and then the minister, Dr. Koto, took a purported video on a computer with the photo of President Weah and an inspired photo. They took it from village to village in Nimba County, telling the people of Nimba that President Weah made a commitment to the people of Grand Chile that whenever he becomes president, he's going to react on the people of Nimba. In fact, he was going to appoint Mr. Brenner at the time to be defense minister to react. This is what made President Weah to lose the second round election in Nimba, and up to now, the people of Nimba still have issue with President Weah. So to me, how can today, this thing that Unity Party preached in 2005, they are so much sorted on and taking President Doe to Grand Chile to bury? What are they telling the people of Nimba? Are they lying to us? They said that Unity Party is desperate for power. They will always do the opposite. It's very heartbreaking. We know in the past that Mayor Bakai was appointed by Dr. Doe at the time to serve as a minister in his government. So if it is now time for him to go and do reciprocal, let him do it for the politics. Because President Doe gave him the opportunity to serve in his government and he wants to pay back, let it be so. But let it be done for politics. The way and manner in which they are proceeding is very detrimental to the growth of our nation.
Okay.
Nimba, people of Nimba are watching Nigeria. Israel, thank you very much. You also, just a minute, you also said something. You also talk about Unity Party being associated with them, but it's not strange. Israel will not be surprised that the late KP Lama and the full audited body will one day be connected to these people. They are the ones that did that to make President we are unpopular. And today, they are all dancing in that. But thank you. We always wait to talk more, but the time cannot permit us to talk more. Thank you very much for giving us the time.
Thank you so.
And London is the good people of Segment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And let me just quickly inform you. I should be meeting with they are on there. I should be meeting with them this morning. They are heading towards me. The family of this guy, John N. Yanti. And you know John N. Yanti, the guy what they talk about in the Speaker Kofa something. All right. Well, the family is coming. And so the family is coming. You're going to hear some revelation from the family concerning the speaker issue, that fire burn at the Capitol building. So the family on their way. They'll soon be here in the JV. They'll soon be here. But let me take your calls. Good morning. 07779800375. You can also call the Lone Star line 0886-304497. Those of you in the diaspora, you can call 8+231-886-304497. Good morning.
Good morning, Bobby.
Morning.
Hello, you.
I'm okay.
You say, Father, well, we are No, my son, thank you for the show. I'm watching all the people that coming in studio. Our son that is bundled from Ghana, they brought. Thank you for saying. Look, those people call the same government when they say embarrassment government. Very embarrassment. You cannot say, oh, you're going to bury it, why not know where it was buried, or why you're eating. You don't know, but you say you're going to bury it. So yes, I didn't stand up. And ask them, what was someone buried? When you know you're buried and you want to bury him. According to your stand up now and say in the prayer of God and saying what is weird wrong. That's dividing our country. Let me in peace here, that's dividing our country. You understand? So I want all my brothers and my sisters to come and get a revelation what happens to our brothers from Ghana, what they born and put in the hotel there 1 year from there. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello? Yeah, good morning. Israel, boy, we are here.
Morning.
My name is Ellis Fuyan, and I'm joining you from the Looking and Bell to be precise.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but Israel, you know, it's very tough for our country to see somebody who said that they could do better more than President we are. They could give us the luxurious life the citizens want to live. Hello.
Okay. Oh, what is happening? Are you there? You got to check up yourself. Your line breaking and cracking. Yeah, I think you got to call back. Yeah, make adjustment. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Jackie, and the former president of the Cuba United West Point.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to thank you for the show this morning. I know that just about that debate you. Therefore, I keep saying about you. Because they got and see you're coming to law to say you about there, getting Reburying.
Now, what they meant to you?
Yeah, what we say. So you come and get to Reburying. And they got the Jora will find out the year. Because anything Jora we can imitate. I don't let you to the many part of the year. Jora get 2 cows, so that he says they 5 cows. So I know a problem. Here, Jora, the taking competition. I know why I think competition to them. When you get behind Jora, they're still in a proper calling for. Let him do it and start passing around with life. Start on life and pass around with. They might not hear for that thing. Then the young people say that everybody know that Baka can laugh. So we the people say nothing he's gonna say. Oh,
so you'll be going. So you'll be going to Grand Julia for the historical reburial of our former president.
Why going to Reburying? They put in the tower. Then they probably get up with tire boss. Because Joe Lapo is the town here. So that one in the tower, Joe tire boss, they put in it. But who are coming for to go to Reburying?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm Lobo Molva.
Go ahead, Labu.
Yeah, thank you very much, Isha. Yeah, we just got to know that Prince Johnson told Waka where he buried to. So that seems, yeah.
Okay.
Prince Johnson told Waka where he buried to. Because since after the 1990 war, we are not even heard that Prince Johnson buried to so place. But for people, Prince Johnson get a clip to Waka and say, this is where I buried to. So, pretty soon, they said, soon that, so when she died, yeah, John a children name up for there. Yeah. So, I mean, don't be an educated fool. The children of the former Do and Nestle Do. We tell you people should not be an educated fool, the Do children. Because Prince Johnson already told Waka where he buried to. So you put not wise to think that why this man from nowhere will go and uproot our father body and gain a certain error. Why do you go to school and make your father spirit to cry for this? I know how many years. What they are doing. If the human can only see the spirit, they will see that door is breathing. So see the children that he sent to school to be wise and now acting like a fool, like the one they call him Waga. Sorry to say that president, you're sorry. So when I get up, we say with me as the children of church, we cannot fail and we will not die.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let me go to the mail line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where are you calling from?
Liberty calling from Johnsonville.
Okay, go ahead.
No, the issue with mommy, I think mommy was small when they walked in, and mommy, it's so learn the wickedness of father did. No, my parents, my mother, my little brother, in the massacre are having the losing church. And it's so far from it. No, I'm blessing mommy, my mother, my little brother, they all left happy. And my father too worked from Panama here. And do not think person black and I think about one. We all can see that unnecessary. So mommy do should be very, very careful of father did a lot of wicked things. So that money to her, let she stop talking unnecessarily. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Matter, you got to specific the kind of photo on your profile. There are many Matter Hammer, so that we know exactly. Matter, you should trap the Matter Hammer. You know, let us specifically your profile photo. There are too many Matters I see here. But let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you?
Yeah.
This is Edmond Carr.
Edmond, I thought they said you were heading for
President to the fire to deliver.
Edmond?
No.
Edmond,
Yeah?
I thought they said you were on your way to Grange there.
No, our president has not asked us whether we should be part of the so-called the rebearer of Doe. And during the TRC hearing, Prince Johnson told us that he buried Doe. There were other concerns for international community and other media. So the king, they said they wanted to see where he buried Doe, and the body was dug up, and they put chemical in him that if they bury him where they were buried, he could have been there for about 25 years, just in case if the children deem it necessary, family deem it necessary to have him or rebearer, they should be done. But one of his senior officer, after the people had left them at the time, one of his senior officer, I think, which is Vani, it should be Vani, he said, although he was the boss man, but he was one of the closest and the oldest in their midst. He told him, he said, so chief, you can't bury somebody 2 times. We bury the man, we dug the body, we bury no. We can't bury him. So what we do, don't bring his body and chunk the ashes in the river. That's what they did on the TRC. And in person, we were in conversation with Prince Johnson, we were around him. He repeated that same thing to us in our conversation. He never told us that Doe was buried anywhere. So they don't got body anywhere that they are carrying. They don't got boom anywhere that they are carrying. But this is why I would say to citizens, this is a civil fight against citizens to bring us down. This is a fight that are going on. It's not anything about bearing Joe. So the only million that Bwaka felt that he could have used was to put money Joe against President Weah so that he will have a way of going through, quote unquote, to go rebury Joe. Thinking when he does that, then the sufficient days that we have, which we call it in politics, our consequence will be taken away from us. That is the only goal. That's all. The fight is on. So this one will say the citizen, be wise, be careful. The fight is on. They're going to fight on in every other way. But we should not give them chance. They are engaging on the radio, off the radio, and let them know that we are ahead of them. That's all. Okay? That's all they're going to do. Same person reacting to this presidency, great Chile, Maryland, great Sano, the fight for Eastern country, including Sano, which of course Rebels are added to the list now. They are trying to take that away from us. That is the fight.
Okay.
It's not about Reburying, though. And what shall you see? After he had accomplished his aim, you see what will happen to Mami Do. You know Bwaka. You think Bwaka have forgotten? That though this message from his government 1983 because of corruption, you think Bwaka have forgotten? And who took the man, he was nothing. Made him vice president for 12 years. He went against her. Then those that gave him job and sacked him because of corruption. You think he are united with those he's going to bury your father? No. He want to achieve, he want to score, or people can go on us. But we are not going to allow that to happen.
But Edmond, why, if you were to follow this event, I remember the late 8th of my birthday, Unity Party play politics with the member. You came to Prince Johnson to play politics. You can't to do they play politics. You can't to necessarily do them. So what interest they really found in people when they died than when they're living?
Yeah, the interest they found in the people when they die, they felt that when they do that, as I was saying earlier, they will be able to get some edge. Because mind you, the Unity Party, they were fully aware. And when I think about the Unity Party and its alliance, they were fully aware that the election, the number that will go in Lima County, that was not our actual number. And the number that they got there, it was not their actual number. So getting some of the Joseph from the city now, where they're going to be a fight over Lima County, let's do this so that we can make it to appear as a because we don't have interest in Lima. If we try to harass him, he will leave the scene and go back to Mother County. They will capitalize on this. You see, when you came at the side for him to wait and enter, he didn't wait. He had to leave and go. So there's a reason that he don't have interest in Lima County. So all is just about politics. All is just about 2029. That's why we laugh at the Unity Party people. How come when you're supposed to be here to govern, when you are taking onto your fair 2029 worry and forget about everything that has to do with government now? So being one citizen, it's not about Reburying, but it is intended to take away our consequence from us, which of course the grand jury and the incident not going to allow that to happen to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Edmond. Can talk about it on King's 88.5. Let's take somebody was calling. Somebody, we can take your calls now from the Gambia. It's very important. Call us on +231 886 304497. That's the WhatsApp number. Call us and let's hear you. 07722399933. Okay, so let me take Sumbai from the Gambia. Now we'll come back to your good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, see.
Yeah, morning, Sumbai.
Yeah. And good morning to the loving people of Liberia. Anyway, I'm Mohammed Fair and I call you from the Gambia. You see, about yesterday, when it comes to the cow issue about Mami Do, President George Manuel Weah did not go get cow people. The people requested for it. He went to go donate food and catch. And the old lady said that it's a tradition that whenever hurricanes die, they can provide cows. So one should go to Grand Chile and one should go where, and then 2 other countries should call that places. So that how the president said, okay, the cow will be here tomorrow. You see, so now President Barker, who went there first, why he did not go get a fire cow? As I hear they say he don't need fire cow. Why? You see, and Mami though she just a young fish in the water. She didn't know the end of the ocean. So she will see how this thing will end after President Barker have played all his politics. Because I know he will not get a grand deal. He may get few of them, but not all. Because they have smart people in Grand Gile. They have very clever people in Grand Gile and also in Nimba. The Nimbarian also, they have to shine their eye and they have to be very, very, very attentive what is going on. Because the person that you people have as your hero, his kid was masterminded by the same government. And they went there to go sympathize. You see, then they was acting like they are very, very, very pitiful. You know, they don't do anything about it. So now they are pretending. So you feel that because your son is a vice president there, so everything is bread and butter. No. You have to be, they have to be very conscientized. If not so, they will be done in the deeper part of the ocean. Come 2029 or anytime soon. Just wait that the bearer finish, you will see. I hope if he can go and dig all how they call it president then grave and take them, because I hope when they go for the burial there, they will show the body. They will show President Joe body. They will open the casket for people to see the body. I hope so. I hope that one can happen. You see, so these are things we have to be very, 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 how do you call it, careful.
But it's so bad. If the president, if the government want to remember or rebury our past leaders and other Liberians, don't you think they could have just found a place and just declare a national cemetery in remembrance of people who died and don't have graves?
Yeah, they can do that one. That one is okay. That one is okay. They can do that one because these people they are our leaders, and maybe it was buried. I mean, it was buried. It was not too good, so the government can do that one. But you can do that one in constitution, you know, in a good faith, not in a
political way.
Not in a political way, in a good faith. You do that one in a good faith, but he's not doing all these things in a good faith. They're only doing it because they want to show us that yes, indeed, they are sympathizing with people. They want to catch, like the preferred caller said, they want to get the eastern part of that so that 2029 they can get vote from there. You know, this is they want to suppress President Weah and a lot of sedition. You know, so that they can film them. They can film them also bar and how they call it. People can look at them good. They can show themselves. People will look at the CDC party or another President Weah bar, then they can go and frame themselves good. And it's not good. This thing all we are doing is not good, because if you continue that way, you know, no reconciliation will be in Liberia. You know, thing will stay. It will stay that the bread and butter issue. This is why it's supposed to discuss. Like I see the vice president in China there handle la agriculture machine. They go, they show, they say.
But they say the machine was coming from South Africa. Then you go to China now.
Okay. Because I see them with paper. I see here the Chinese handle the president who with long paper in their hand. So I say I hope that the 385 machine coming. So I hope so. Because I see the agriculture something there, and anyway, but that's it. But we'll see it. Liberian people, what they vote for, they will see it soon. So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
You so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the topic this morning. You know, Israel, you know, there's something that's special. President Boaka is talking. He said, I even level President Boaka, even again, in 20 count in Great on do ballet, on let's say do ballet. And therefore we reject you never let us know. I'm telling you the truth. Go up, calm down.
They get 20 cows. Now you will find a war in branch and kill our people. They say, see, in Africa, now manage. We say, get it for Unipani. You will never for Unipani. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning. Oh, the person disappeared. Okay, let's take this person. Good morning.
Yo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, why?
Hello, my brother.
Yeah, how the morning, you? How the family?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they the voice of Samu Lata, so I'm fully for point to be a jam with you. So, let me see what you have. Every time you learn something, you see God. If it comes in my way, and God, for that reason, I make God my best friend. You know, the God is going nowhere. Why am I saying this? You know, in the Bible says a living door. In Christianity, the Bible says a living door is better than a dead lion. Can you imagine if lion alive and door alive? Who want to take you to? So, Waka told us that he killed the rescue the 30 minutes. So let him rescue us from getting control. So, that's what I hear. You know, Waka finish you. I'm going to finish you now. Finish you. But can you imagine after 31 I will not be business as usual? And you can't even know what to do when you told us that, oh, they know who are in power. You was a football player. You never knew anything. You was an experienced player. You were coming to come change the game. Then damn the time they want to get playing now that when people are dying, we're not even near the peace. Very far left. Yeah, it's very frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. And you know, one of my best qualified game with the 20 for August 1st. There will be no bother even national Adika or even a passport. You can't even use it to even go and retrieve your own sticker. And I mean, it's very sad for our country, man. The people lie to all the to our people. But you know, sometimes in left, it's good for you to see all these things because like when people they have to be satisfied. The Bible told us that we should be content with what we have. And now God gets well, small things God gets to be satisfied with. Nothing because the working in for the way of being still, very much very low. This is the way of not doing nothing, but it's almost a part of the kind of nothing will get people who are the last of let me tell you so I just bring the cash here. Okay. You got to tell them now for getting the part of your house.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Alfonso Joe and I'm performing from my district number 11 resident this morning. Thank you for providing us with the clear issue this morning. You know, I'm refer to you as one of the greatest ideology now within our terrain. But observing the United Party, not of the United Party, use their ballot issue as a message to send to the masses to make the former president to look diminishing in a manner or in a diminishing form of manner. You can remember during the campaign, the United Party used the issue of the auditors, the issues of the two missing boys and things. So those guys always using the issue of their body. We saw how Prince Johnson a funeral program were politicized by the United Party, and now they are leading to the Doe family. So those guys have no message. But we want to tell Mr. Boaka that they are not in a competition that if we are give 2 cows, he will give 5. So you have more to give because it's part of him, but you are trying to like act or do something that is that part of you. So the difference will always show. So thank you, Bob, for putting me the time and the opportunity this morning.
Thank you, my chief. Let me go to the Lone Star line. Good morning. Morning, sir.
My question to President Waka this morning. Where were he when John you make caught President Doe here? Asking President Doe for the country money. Where was Waka? They put me. Where were he? When John you when the next picture was telling John you say, call the motherfucker here. Where was Waka? Waka don't know how to govern this country for just waiting. Taking all room to create profit in this country. We're asking Boga, let him leave this country and he ever at all. You understand it? When do you know how Joey May kill when Taylor killed Joey May? The next activist was killed along Joey May. What was Boga? When you go look at those body and see how you rebury,
Eh? The reason being that Taylor killed Joe Yomi because Taylor destroying local evidence. They're not going to print only kill Joe. If you look at it, if you go to that click, the video click, you'll see the person that fought and Joe here. It was Joe Yomi. It was not print only, it was Yomi that fought Joe here. So what Waka cannot go for all those bodies and bury them? What Balagan is shedding lesser men that Joe kill on the pool. When you go bury those people, rebury them. For everything you want to new year, you want to open new womb. Eh?
Okay.
Sorry, now come on. My phone.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Welcome to the women line 0777980 Good morning. Yeah.
And that's calling from DC.
All right.
You are talking say that you don't know why the military party people like to buy the business. So you take a budget, so you have to like J-Body. So if you want to play for the day, let's play for the day on our one there. Samuel can to kill the late France, how to say, Thomas Kuyampa. He killed Thomas Kuyampa himself. He killed a late plant, Jamaican. So why maybe to more than what will do? They can't start talking water. They should the only one that went Germany. Yeah. So you're not going. So you're not going for the. You going for the barrel. 1 million car in grandchildren. The grandchildren that will never ever vote for him. That wicked, ungrateful, useless woman. Good morning.
Yeah,
yeah.
Again. You know, I was telling Mr. Bwaka, you will not use with a grandchildren. Maybe that neighbor country you will use because you use them when you kill your king man. Samuel Coca then President all the Lord because they for Nima, they will never then they say I have kill your man. Then they turn around and go for Samuel Coca. But we don't get that one will elect you as senator representing wow, be better. But when election come, we'll vote all out because you are there to be our ass to protect that people, and when you're not protecting, we'll vote it out. So we're not letting you know what they use. They kill their king, man. They turn around and go for Samuel Coca. We don't break them work. So that's why now we're taking Boga from there. We're taking and then for Yak Zopenu. We're taking all the people that are in with New Pally. Now, New Pally will suffer. We are breaking them work. Voting all them out. Now, when you're representing her, you go out so that we're moving everybody for them. So long. You go again, you join in the party, we'll vote you out. That will okay, that will pay out there. We don't see the for somebody who use up. So we don't need my you take my for you tell again, then I tell to join you. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from the Center Street.
Your new Center Street?
No, I said I'm calling from Street.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Tina.
Okay, T.
Yeah. Hey, sir. We just want to tell you that they are wasting their time. I don't care what they do. What I can get, 10,000 cows to Joe Berry or whosoever, but they cannot survive. So that's now we are standing strong for them. So we don't care for what they are doing. Anything they can do, that's the we're carrying all of this to the now. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. One there. All right, so let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning again.
Morning, Chief.
Yeah, I'm a Tanzania calling from Johnson River from Grand Julia County.
Okay.
Thank you for the program. I always listen to it. It's hard to get through.
But only one make recommendation to your please.
Okay.
Because the propaganda the Unity Party running, they are going across because using state radio. Yeah, this is all over. So I beg you, I recommend even there's no way for you to make a transfer, to extend to other countries, you also, be in contact with the other local radio station, to be broadcasting your good message. Because not only Morovia, not only Liberia.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
We'll do that thing what is running, going, carrying 20 cows, 40 cows.
That one that their business. Our father, they know they suffer for those too. And they die. Nobody even kill a chicken. So when I said when mommy come to reconcile the grandchildren, no need to he come to state us. So I want no problem. His brother was running. We personally, we took our own time, we cleaned the place, we did everything down there. But they love, they love Doe family. What they name is John Doe, sent it 2014. So that now they love him. So Doe was living there, they very too long was state. Some people get calling, some people not get calling. I had to know we've been living there. So now everybody down there, do good for each other. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. But let me make some quick adjustment here. Let me make a very short adjustment. Like I said to you, I'm supposed to meet with the family of John Yanti. Yes. Let me just make the quick adjustment. Don't go. Be there. Get somebody to glue to the radio. Let's see.
The Solidarity and Trust for New Day or Stand says to the Liberia Council of Churches, you have sold the altar for power and silver. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, fellow citizens, this press conference was called in response to the Liberia Council of Churches' decision to honor Rachel Kuhn, an act that constitutes a serious moral crime to which a country, Liberia, cannot and will not remain silent. What we are witnessing today is not just a moral failure, it is a national disgrace. The Liberia Council of Churches, once seen as a moral compass of this nation, has chosen to crown corruption and sanctify deception by planning to honor Rachel Kuhn, a man whose speakership is built on electoral fraud, political manipulation, and constitution violations. The Council of Churches has betrayed its sacred duty and the interests of the Liberian state, has betrayed the path to righteousness, it has compromised the dignity of the body of Christ. Rachel Kuhn is no Democrat. He is not a defender of peace or justice, as the Council of Churches want us to believe. He is a product of a broken system. A system installed by stolen votes, propped up or supported by stolen wealth, the wealth of the state, and now being rewarded by a compromised clergy wearing clerical robes. In choosing to celebrate this man, the Council of Churches has desecrated its own altar. It has traded the prophetic mantle for political access. It has chosen power over principle. It has not only failed spiritually, it has collapsed morally. Let us be clear, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just an ill-advised decision, it is an act of spiritual treason. These bishops, dressed in robes, but bankrupt in courage, have handed Satan a front seat in the sanctuary. They have insulted the gospel and spat on the legacy of moral leaders like the late Bishop George D. Brown.
We talk about it on Kings 88.5. We just running out of time. Let me go to the Facebook and read some of the comments that are there. Let's go there and read some of them. Yeah, the Yantis are here. We'll talk to them after. And they might not do it the way that we can do it when we gain them 1 minute. LRB. Yeah, man. Okay. I just pray. Don't be so. Yeah. Let's read some of our people right here on Kings 88.5. Who your calls yet? Corey Johnson. How are you? Stephen Fala Jr. Fatu Konen. You're there in Cax City, Magibie County. Pocket Change, Harris, Canada. There where you're watching from. Thank you as usual. You follow the show. T Nimene Wise. T Nimene Wise. You're there in the city of Painesville, Jennington Court. You're watching from Sioux Factory, Gardnersville. Adama Kane. You're watching from Sino County, Buto. Faith Kevin Bapping. You're watching from Red Light. Jeremiah Israel Kue. Wow. You're following from Riverside County, name Corin Prince Charming. You're watching from South Korea. Siliki Tuare. How are you? Lucia Lucky L2. My dear sister, how are you? I miss you. Mervyn Cobley. You're watching from Browville. Rebecca K. Sayon, religious, political. She said the opposite of beautiful. Sayon Potter. How are you? You're there in the US. Muffley Sissy. The original Konji Komburo from Fargo, North Dakota. She laughed. She said, "My son, JJ Rabble, they come in. No, already buried JJ Rabble. We can be burying you." Patricia John. Patricia, this is Kings FM. William Massaquoi, my dear friend and brother. He said, "Thanks for adequately informing our people daily, brother." Sylvester Roman. How are you? Mary Tule. You're watching from New Georgia. Amura Jala Kamara. You're following live from Brussels. Thank you so kindly for always following. Susie Lamendi. Susie Lamending. You following from Sandy, Australia. Thanks so kindly for the happy Father's Day greeting. Seyon Potter. How are you? Okay, I greeted you. Lasana Kane. You watching from Mount Barkley. Solomon Baka Reeves. Say the company is showing the Labyrinth delegates the various equipment they have in stock for sale, and where the Global Lake sold some of their machines. This is a good start. Okay. Rebecca, okay. Isaac Bento. You following from Saniquale, Nimba County. Mohamed M. Sharif. My men again, Joe, my men were checking out a gap portfolio. They say they have fake account. Sunet Foster. You following from Broadway Bible College Freedom Community, Kakaba. You following from Krodirikpo, Nuku Town. Otto. How are you this morning? Okay. Korean Prince Charming. Will definitely do. CDC Papi Success Keita for life. Current Prince Kemi said, you know, in the president life, the current president, Joseph Boaga, his whole life, he never associated with himself with anybody, so he doesn't know anybody. He said, let me remember you, please. Okay. He's watching from South Korea, 1 hour away from the capital city in South Korea. Okay. Stroll down. Peric Slubber. Peric Slubber, how are you? You there in the US of A. We stroll down. Female general. They need to rebury Toba too. Okay. We stroll down. Patricia Living Mars. You there in Dixville. Alex Brown, the class gatekeeper. How are you, my brother? Jackson C. Pony Jr. You're following from Iron Factory Block 13. Wesley Knight. You're watching from Lokentown around Opa School. Okay. Bapping Paul Lead. You're watching from Johnsonville. Sylvester Croman. Sir, brother, check it on YouTube. Okay. Fumba OK Yen. You're following from Grand Cape Man County, Jenin, Liberia Town. We stroll down Jeremiah Kule, watching from Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sino County. Okay, Linda Morris. Linda, you're watching from somewhere common. Darlington, Mainboard, Yanti. You're watching from Louisiana Township. Okay, Seni Colonite Paul. He said, but Baga know the actual play do or bury? That's the question. Jesus' blood is working for Rosalind. How are you? You following closely from Carware. Naomi's son, you're watching from District 15, Looking Town. Horse Crosstalk Vasquille. It's a VP on Showcase. Elijah Sipo, you're following from Francis Johnson Avenue, New Georgia, Gardnersville. George Johnson. Okay, Jane McBorough, how are you? Puchi, you're watching from Moton Corner, Broadview City. Rabba Singh Mumbo, you're watching from GSA Road, Painesville City. Damon Gono Flomo, you're following Juje One Word, you're watching from Johnsonville. Bram Samuel Zebram, you're watching from Division 14 Firestone. Morris Pesci, you're watching from Grand Cape Man County, King Jaw. Kevin Soko, you're watching from the USA. Precious Dakuka, my dear sister, you're watching from your Tinker Village, Soya Beach community. Thanks so kindly. I miss you. Muya Sharif, how are you? You're watching from Sugar Hill community. Korean Prince Charming said, Dead Body President of the Year. That's the president award. Joseph Baka, Dead Body of the Year goes to Joseph Yellow Machine Baka. Oh, Henry Yango, my dear brother. How are you this morning? Patricia Brown, you're firing from Rehab EAWA community. Darrell's Port Tue says, so this yellow machine business, I thought it was already settled from South Africa. How come they are in China again for the same yellow machine? I mean, I know. Ophelia Wallow, you're watching from West Point, West Point. You can call it in Ku. Mohamed Marama J. Sharif. How are you? You're watching closely from the Mamadi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. Okay. He said eating has become an achievement under Bwaka leadership. Charles Roberts, you're watching from your resident in Broadview, in Badnersville, Kiaba. And thank you for following the show. Emmanuel Sidi, Precious Takuka said, but Mamindo did the same with President Weah, and they both gave one another hand-to-hand touch. Or check the video again. After President Weah put his hand in chest, Mamindo did the same. Why are they doing it with politics? Our Unity Party. Check. Yeah. Okay, let's scroll down here. Patrick Budu Kennedy, Lofa Quink. How are you? Lucining Vanning say, how will you take people to go see machine that they have no idea on? No one among them have any engineering knowledge, but everyone want to be in the picture. Waste of taxpayer dollars. One or two person with knowledge, fine, but no, everybody have to go because of the camera. Pablo Classic, following from Johnsonville, Looking Town. Just imagine a man that never had anything to show to the Liberian people was voted as president. Tablet bucket said the man could not show before taking a drugstore, clinic, or hospital. Ibrahim Kwewie say, congratulations to the former president of the Republic of Liberia, George Manawia, for that great honor. Okay. Lucining Vani. He said, why you call high power delegate? Say Liberian. Some of those Chinese are billionaires, but you never see them calling themselves high power. Those Chinese speak by action, not okay. Somebody are being Muhammad say the top president often use propaganda and manipulation to control public opinion, suppress dissent and opinion through forced intimidation or imprisonment, concentrate power in their own hand, often through constitutional changes or manipulation, cultivates a personality cult, promoting themselves as infallible or divine limit liberties, such as freedom of speech, assembly, and the press, often prioritize personal gains and power over the welfare of their citizens, may use violent or force to maintain control and quash opposition. Okay, thank you. Joaje Tuawele. Thank you for following. Oh, today is your birthday. Juaji Tuarle, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. I wish you the best that life has to offer. Enjoy your day. Juaje Juajaje Tuale. I don't know. Laughing is right calling it Nizo. Momo Kiatamba. How are you? Edwin V. Hoff Senior. So Joseph Boaga can't afford to even give his daughter-in-law, Mamindo, 20K. Since the money is not coming from his pocket, it's taxpayer money. He and his kleptocratic criminal government gangsters have continued to squander. Boaga should remember that every long rope has an end. Okay, let me scroll down here. J. Tube. How are you? Haja A.G. Soiree. Ibrahim Kwewi. Obadiah Davis. How are you this morning? Alexander Branner Jr. Big brother Stephen Sla in the US. How are you? He said Braga is looking for political votes from Gwenjide. Hawakpoto. How are you? Moses Bender. The man who get fake account. You can be scared. You know you can't put and deal with your Wesley Na. How are you, my dear brother? Okay, so who wants to see Cecilia Logan? My dear sister in Australia. How are you? Yeah, thanks so kindly, man, for following. Thanks so kindly for following. Okay. Yeah, the greet other people do. Yeah, that's one thing, but I gotta greet them. It's important. Tule Davis. Eric D. Brannick Senior. You there in Nikutan? How are you? Alfred Flomo. Yeah, he said we got information in studio. Well, you following the show? Got a bugger. Emmanuel City. One thing when we're talking, you hear the UP man, yeah, you can hear them. Okay, Emmanuel City. He said thanks always. He said I'll still posted. All right, we'll look at that. Henry Yango, Darlington, main boss Yanti. You watching? Okay. Yeah, man. Thanks to all of you. Let me go to the YouTube channel. Yeah. So, Emmanuel Bro, how are you, my dear brother and friend in Minnesota, USA? I'm happily watching today's edition. Never miss the presentation. Okay. Faya Bobo Soiree, how are you? Watching from Sierra Leone, Kolahun District. David W. Kopu Jr., you watching from Roberts Fee Highway, Lower Maigibi County. Gertrude J.D. Williams, how are you? Martha, you dead in Johnsonville. Marteling Dwan. So good morning, Israel boy. I see I'm watching you from Broadview, District 17. Rita Holt. Rita, you there in Massachusetts? How are you, Rita? Okay, Orita Carr. You watching from Grand Cape Mount. Susan Soiree. Susan, you watching from Canada, Ontario. Okay, thank you so kindly for following. And we wholeheartedly appreciate every one of you for being a part. We say all of you we want to say thank you. Happy birthday. That's J. Rajayi. Okay, so his name is J. Rajayi, J. Daniel Tuale. That's his name. Happy birthday to you, my brother. Congratulations. Celebrating Grand Star. Otavius S. Wea. How are you? You there in Broadway? Francis F. Ketor. You there in the Fuya District, Lofa County. All of you. Yeah. All of you. Yeah. All right. So quickly before I go, let me talk to her, or else you will Let me talk to her or else she will reply with me. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can get her on the line. Let me see. Let me bring her on the line. When I bring her on the line, she will reply with me. Oh. That cool more. She will reply with me. So let me bring her.
Hello?
Mama, that the cool people, young 16, Margaret Fofana. Good morning. She's on the line. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, you on the line. Let's hear you. I'm hearing her. She's not hearing me. Oh. Yeah, I'm hearing her. She's not hearing me. I just want to squeeze up in. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I don't know why she's not going, but let me squeeze the president. I got more than Hello.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, good morning. I'm happy today. This is my birthday. This is Emmanuel from Chogotan Rehab.
Oh, happy birthday, man. Amen.
Yeah.
Wow.
But also, I get a prayer say when you want something from God, you got to see money in prayer. Yeah, so, but also, I call you to remind you for my prayer and what I'm going to. Like, keep in mind, I know one day God will tell your heart that you invite me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Mother Margaret Fofana.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you. You on the radio.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you now. Go ahead. I don't know why she's not getting me, but we.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hear you. We getting you.
Oh, I know. I just called to say thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for all the promotion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You say get that picture and you got to send it to me. Oh.
I guess one.
Oh, can't get on. Well, you can keep picture, yeah. Yeah. George Riasa will be surprised where they got that picture from. That is old time picture. Yeah.
Yeah. At the time when a sister got married.
Okay.
That time
Okay. All right.
Now we are working on a school, on a project for the school, for the economic school. Yeah. It will start next month.
Okay, that's good. All right. So we thank we thank you so kindly. Thank you, at least for everything. Thank you so kindly for everything. Oh, thanks so kindly, man. James, I couldn't call you, but James, thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, my brother. You are a brother. You are not just an ordinary person, but you are a brother and friend. I highly appreciate you, James. You're a brother. You know, once there are issues and I call you, then you deal with it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Isaiah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, Hassan G passed away. The woman that come, my Annie Johnson, he was saying she here. So I want for two of you to talk. My Annie, the woman that came to the station, she was sick.
Yeah.
She came here Saturday. So I want what happened yesterday. Explain to you.
Okay, she there with you?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, Saturday night I came.
Oh, you went there Saturday night?
Yes.
Okay, so what?
Yes, I thank God, thank you. I thank God, thank you for the station to allow me to talk and for the men to intersect in my business. That do not the thing I'll come to die. I came Saturday night and he put a hand on me when he said that. Yesterday he put a hand on me again and said, why are you so happy to me? I'm free again.
I see again. I see again. Try your best. You try your best. I see again. I see again. Try with him, please.
Hassan? Hussein?
Yeah, Mr. Israel.
You tried calling me hold up yesterday, but
yeah,
my phone was not that phone that they phone won't give me, but you will not give me. Yeah, you won't give me. You will not give me. But Hussein, how is it? She's saying that things are changing.
The woman, the problem that you are facing, the problem is solved by Jesus Almighty.
Wow, amen.
The only problem that there now, I tell you people, I will not able to charge her until she can. I do the work for her.
Yes.
And also, the thing that holding her here now is protection, because you can't wear only person that African son is there leading like that.
Okay.
So all my activity I make, I tell her to give me 400 because I don't want to provide all the material.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the situation.
So they we saying, is it like when she's healed, you gave her a few time to see before? Don't worry about it. We will definitely.
Mr. Israel.
Yeah.
Mr. Israel. What I do, I just what I do.
Okay.
What I do forever, by grace of Almighty, it will not happen to her again.
Amen. Wow.
It will never happen by grace of Almighty. Trust me and trust God. You believe me.
Okay. All right. So it's a good news for us. It's a good news for her too. But I'll call you after the show. Yeah, I'll call you right after the show, Uzi.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so kindly, my brother. So that's a good news, Liberian. That's good news, my people in the diaspora. This is an old mama, Annie. She was on the radio Friday. No, there will be negotiation on Monday. We talked to Hussein. Hussein will reduce the money. He better. He will reduce it. But it's a good news. This woman, man, Annie, she said she was bleeding for 2 months, 7 days. 2 months, 7 days. She will come to the station every time, Israel, I will see you. You know, God, you got to do something, Israel. And I want to thank God. You know, first she called me that explained different thing, and I was not happy. But thank God she went. Now she's telling us that what was happening has stopped. So we want to thank even Gabriel Jaine Jr., who sent the transportation, the God transportation, and feeding for her while she's there. So the first thing is that the man said he will heal her. When she's healed, work on her, it stopped, then we'll talk about the money. So you call the money now, we'll talk to him. We're baking, you know, because I ain't got the money in my pocket. I can talk to the people in the diaspora to raise something. But I will talk to him, then we'll see. But it's a good news. I'm so happy for Ma Annie, because at her age to experience that, no. Oh God, thank you, man. Yeah. Happy. Yeah, I see what my man was even calling me. News the man give me. Look at how the woman excited. Look at how she's talking, crying. You can know. You think that's small thing you're doing for the people back here home? You think that's small thing you're doing for the people back home? You think you think that ordinary thing you're doing? You're just seeing it as something that you're doing on the surface. People like Gabriel dining and people, do you order putting like blessing people? You think that's muffler? You think that small thing you're doing? It's not about me, oh. Every seed you're sowing in these people's life and testimonies are coming. It's following you. It's definitely going to happen for you. Going and using me just as a vessel for connection. I know how some of your feet, the way the people treated George Weah, the way they acted during the election. Some of you not even want to help nobody, but because some of us in the gap, and because you believe in us and know what we're saying is making progress, so you say no, then we can help our people. I'm happy though. Too many things are happening. A fire called me. The surgery went successful to JFK. They did his surgery on his eye. He's resting. He will come to the station to say thanks to God. His wife, the children are excited. They are happy. You think that small thing you're doing? Look at her sister. She got one fine. She had 2,000 were added. Today she said she was able to raise $10,000 just keeping from the one that she eating. You didn't see her. Look at other lady. 15,000 given to her. The woman selling ocean. She's selling coke. She keep every time she can do her ocean. She walk to the station. Israel, God is blessing me. People, smiles are on the faces of people. People who've been frustrated that know themselves are begging. Today, lives are transforming for them. You think that's small thing you're doing? You think that's small thing? People got sickness, they got healed because you were a blessing to them. You think that's small thing you're doing? The thing where you're taking phone, you say that joke we're doing. Yeah, no. No. In my opinion, when I call you, you can't pick up. Me, you're not cool, man. I can talk. When I call you, you can't pick up political thing. That why are you keeping that kind of beer for? I got see that when you see my rapping beer, yeah. When you see Emmanuel Pin beer, yeah. You see Emmanuel A Pin beer, hey. Man, just borrow me some because they don't grow at all. They won't have range. They won't stop to Grand Crew. And so I'm happy, man. I hear from the old man. You know, I'm happy. Yeah, she made my day. I'm happy this morning. I'm happy this morning. I saw my bigger brother doing well. Rufus C. Yeah, brother. I mean, I've got your back. I will talk to you. Yeah, you my man. Yeah, my bigger brother, Rufus C. I love this guy so much. Yeah. So that's it, man. I want to tell you, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. It didn't call for celebration. Oh, my opinion, man. Wait, message away on training. But my man, you need to fulfill your promise, my man. You kept the poor. Yeah, you know, when you tell people, you know how people there. But I trust you, I know what you can do. So I don't worry about those things then. Because you can just send it and say, Asia, handle that one there, handle that one there. That's it, man. Monthly. It's seriously, oh. What? Whoa. Thank you, Papa. Oh, Papa. Oh, thank you. Let me go here. Yeah, amen. Seriously. Look, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was talking to my sister Vero, who was talking, and she said, Asia, you are doing well. I said, are you people doing well? If I bring the sheet, almost 500 of requests. Just in my office, 500 plus. Yeah, so please, God willing, tomorrow we announce the number for the King's FN support basket. I told you about it, and that we'll be doing. So whatever you get, you trunk it in the basket to support, to keep King's FN moving, and you know, so they get more fuel, more LEC token. Take care of small thing. You will do it at your station. I trust your ability.
Irala samaleku samaleku irala sala samaleku sama irala asesaya o ale irala samaleku samaleku irala sala Samaleku samayala asesaya o Krona nyana bona krona jeremo deni je fadramo bo mone jeni o krona kubrala motio na jera nyara wo nana wo teka o aye nana wo teka o
The lead encore. What time has come over us to this edition of the program? Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so much. Those of you in Radio Land, those of you across the country, those of you in the diaspora. Thank you so much. I'm so happy today This news have lifted my spirit. Yeah. God be all the glory. Well, until I'm back tomorrow, God willing. My name is Ezra Bowie. As I said, I couldn't talk to the Yankees. They are here, but we want to have a beyond door discussion first. I see you. Yeah, small time. Nana,